And we are live. Hello, everyone out there in the wonderful land of Twitch. This is John. You know me as part of the leadership here at Rook and Rasp. And today is Seriously Let's Play. This next week, we do have a lot of shows coming up. On Monday, we will be back with, actually, sorry, not Monday. Sunday, we'll be back with Illuminated Page for our Horror on the Orient Express. Tuesday, we'll be back with By Leaps and Bounties. And then Wednesday, we will be coming back with Emerald City Nights. But right now, we are live with Seriously Let's Play, and we have some special guests on today from Pardon Us Gaming, which I do have my copy right here, of course, for Everyverse RPG. So, joining us today, really quickly, we're going to go around the table. Please feel free to introduce yourselves and talk about any shows or things that you are involved with. We'll go and start off with our game master, Jim.
Hi, I'm Jim, and I've been playing Everyverse with for since college, so that was a long time ago. Yeah. But unfortunately, I can't say that I'm on any other shows, but I will say that I am a huge fan of the Glass Cannon podcast, so I'm going to put a plug in for them because I love listening to them.
Absolutely, and great guys. Going along, then, let's go ahead and do our introduction with Deborah.
Hi, I'm Deborah, and I am the founder of Pardon Us Gaming. We are publishing Everyverse RPG in honor of my late husband, who is the designer. And I'm terribly behind on all podcasts.
No worries. It's been, it's the entire world has changed now with podcasting and everything else. A
It's
lot of,
amazing.
I mean, we used to do podcasting, and now we have gone completely into Twitch streaming. So there is that. Next up, though, in order, I want to go ahead and say hello to one of our newest members for our community, and joining us here today, Christy.
Hi, like you said, my name is Christy. I used to run the products and placements and official Troika actual play podcast. That is the full name. Uh, we are going to be revamping a little bit, namely because the actual play died due to COVID work schedules getting weird. But we are launching Garbo University, which is our tongue-in-cheek but serious attempt to have an educational podcast. We'll see how that goes.
Awesome. And also joining us, another brand new player with our community, but you may have seen them on other shows, Michael.
Hey everybody, Michael here with my first time with Rook and Raven, so that's wonderful. Glad to be here with everybody. You can find me on the Redemption podcast, which is a Star Wars actual play taking place in the post Clone Wars era. We believe we are the longest running actual play Star Wars actual play currently still in production. We are hitting season 8 this fall. And then you can also find me on Mondays on the Identico channel on Twitch, where I play in a game called Chaos Inc., which is a cyberpunk noir system Identico. And again, that's on Monday evenings at around 9 p.m. Eastern. Glad to be here.
Awesome, and thank you so much. Well, this is the point where we get down to what we came here for, and that is seriously. Let's play. I am turning it over then to our hosts for the day with Jim and Deborah. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, John. Everyverse RPG is a generic 4D10 system, so you can play any adventure you desire. The character stats are based like IQ scores on the bell curve, where 100 is the average for a population. And there is one method called the attempt to resolve all actions. Today we'll be playing a homebrew adventure on an Earth-like planet in the near future. The adventure was conceived by our game master Jim and his sons Jared and Josh. Take it away, Jim.
Thanks a lot. We have a very straightforward scenario set up for our gamers today. There are four similar characters with not too many skills, so we're going to keep it simple for them to start learning how to play Everyverse. And we've distributed some introductory content to them so that I have a general idea, but I think everybody will be able to catch on quickly enough as we move through the adventure. So if we're ready to get started, I'm going to set the stage for everybody as they start this particular scenario. This starts off with all of you waking up, and you wake up at about the same time, not necessarily identical moments. And your eyes kind of open up, and you realize you're not in a place where you normally would fall asleep. In fact, you don't even recall going to bed the night before. As you start to look around a little bit, you suddenly get really worried. You're obviously in a solo cell. There are bars, there's a lavatory, and you are lying on a bunk. What do you do?
Check my pulse. Am I alive?
You're alive.
Okay.
A good start. Is there anything in the room? Any kind of? I guess. Well, first of all, I'm going to get up. I'm going to start checking around. Any knickknacks? Any identifying? Anything that says where we might be.
Sorry, really quick. Is anybody else having a little bit of audio issues? We're gonna start right back where we were. So
So, Deb, you get up and look around. The first thing you spot as you look at the bars is there is another cell across from you. In fact, you can see that there are a row of 3 cells across from you, and there appear to be people in a couple of those.
Hello. I'll bang on the bars. Hello.
Keep it down, please. Keep it down.
I'm guessing we can all hear this.
Yes, you're
Does-
waking up, you hear somebody yelling, a voice that you do not recognize.
Does everyone have a pulse?
I think
No,
I
I'm
do.
yelling
Do I?
that.
Oh.
Yes, everybody seems to have a pulse.
Is everyone breathing?
Yes, and we have ears, and we're not that far away.
Okay.
Okay, where are we, and who is everyone? I'm sitting up in my bed or cot or whatever this is, looking around.
You can see that there are 6 cells in the area that you're in. 4 of them are occupied. 2 of you are in a pair, and across from you are the other pair.
In separate cells, but next to each other?
They're all,
Got it.
yes, exactly.
Okay. I'm Deanne. Help.
Ed,
Who are you?
Barney,
what?
just call me Barney. Barney's fine. Oh, my head.
I'm Nicholas and let me out!
What's
what-
going on? Do you guys? Yeah. What's going on? Do you know what's going on?
I just woke up here and I did not go to sleep here.
Yeah. Same here. Me too.
Hold on, do you remember going to sleep, or do you just remember waking up here?
That's a really good question. I think about it for a moment. Do I remember going to sleep?
Nope.
Okay, I take that back. I don't remember falling asleep either.
I mean, it's not the first time I've woken up in a cell, so just bear with me. I don't remember a binge last night, so this is all new.
I'm gonna try to. Oh, what is the last thing I remember?
You were out and about the night before, and with some friends. It seemed like any other night that you would have just been enjoying yourself with some food and drink.
Okay, if I look across, do I recognize that person across from me as a friend?
As you kind of exchange introductions, you realize none of you know each other.
Okay, that's different.
Okay, so we were abducted, is what I'm guessing. Oh boy. Okay. Nobody panic. I'm looking around. I stomp my foot on the ground. What do I feel?
Solid concrete.
I'm gonna look around the cell. Is there anything like can we take a bunk apart for a tool? Anything that we could do to figure out, where this cell is? Can we take the bed apart? Can we? I don't know. Is there anything in the room that indicates where we might be? A notepad? Anything?
So, Barney, since you said that you were been incarcerated previously, is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. You, based on your past experience, you don't believe that this is a police holdup, stealth.
Doesn't seem to be police. Doesn't seem to be a brig. Correct. It's not. Doesn't look to be military.
It could be. Possibly. We're going to do our first roll for the night.
Would Barney recognize this as military, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Let's see.
Let's have everybody roll a 4d10, and it's going to be based on your intelligence score. All right, think.
9880.
Just so everybody who's listening knows, they're rolling 4d10 because it's based on a standard deviation curve, which translates to a number between 60 and 140.
Okay. And are there any modifiers on this, Jim?
There is not.
Okay. I rolled a 120.
Okay. Your intelligence is 125, I believe, right?
It's 115, actually.
115. Okay, so you're slightly above the average intelligence person. Your 120 score. The goal here is to roll under your attribute. The sense is that if you fall under, it's within your scope of expertise. So you rolled over your expertise. That means you will know nothing more
Now
than
I
you
see
already
it.
know.
Okay.
Damn.
So my intelligence score is 110,
Okay.
and I rolled 7951.
Mm-hmm.
And so does that, on the table that falls under it, I believe?
Yeah.
All right.
7951 comes out to a 109. So yeah, you were slightly just made it. Let's see how the others did, just to be sure before we move on.
I hate to be that person, but
Too late.
can you please explain to me how to read the table versus my results?
Tell us your result.
I have a 6713. I have an intelligence score of 110.
6713. If you look at the 100 column, the first number that's more than that is 105. So you actually scored a 104. 67. So you didn't exceed that number. So you're
Okay.
rolling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you rolled a 104. Your intelligence was what again? I'm sorry.
110.
110. All right. So you succeeded a little bit too, just a little better than Ed.
And Barney's intelligence is 115. I rolled a 7064. I believe that puts me under. I'm not sure the specific number, but guessing by the table, I'm under.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if I could just explain just a little bit here, is that you take the result of your 4d10 and put it in a row. So like mine was 9880, and then you find the number closest to that 4 digits, 9880 in the table. The closest one to that is 9861, which if you look at that in the table, that is a 122. And so thus I rolled over my intelligence score of 115.
Yep.
Okay.
Easiest thing, if I may. So when you're looking at the columns, they're grouped by every 10. So you got 60 through 130 on the sheet. And then if you're looking at the rows, it's grouped through 0 through 9. That represents, like, let's say we're looking at the 100 column. So 0 on the 100 column is 100, so that's 0.5. Then as you're going down it becomes 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Yeah. I know
Okay, now I get it.
once it all comes together, it makes a lot of sense. But all you have to do is compare your number to where it falls in there, and you're trying to score below it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
All right. For the three of you who succeeded, and you start recalling that you've heard of a conspiracy theory where there are people in the population that are kind of treated as, let's say, superhumans, and they're captured by the government for the protection of the populace, of course. You're vaguely aware that these people are basically managed. They're handled by powers that be for their own, obviously for their own ends. One of you, whoever scored the best, I think that might have been Barney. You've also heard, as part of your conspiracy theory version, that criminal organizations will recruit these what they call as hybrids, and in general, the public views these hybrids are a danger to society.
All right. So this doesn't look like a police cell. It doesn't really look military. But and then Barney will actually at that point sit up from the cot. Maybe we've been exfiltrated against our will. They're gonna have to tell us what's going on eventually. So we can either make a fit or we can try and break out. But I mean, somebody's gonna come in at some point here and tell us what's going on.
This is ridiculous. I didn't order tap water. Someone has spiked it, and I'm sure tulpas are going to show up dressed in suits. This is not okay. Let me out. I'm genuinely freaking out now.
So, was it Deanne? Was that your character, Deb? Was that
Yes.
All right. So, Deanne, you've not heard of these conspiracy theories before, and now but you have heard of hybrids,
Okay.
and you now need to make a tempt roll to stay sane because you don't want to believe you're one of them.
Okay.
So roll against your sanity, please, and a -5 for anxiety.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay. I rolled an 8075. So let's see, 8075. 80. Okay, 108. And ooh, I just made it. I had a 115 and -5 is 110. So
Oh,
I get
yeah.
to woo! I get to stay sane. I hate it when the insanity kicks in.
All right. So you're kind of shaken by it, but it's okay. You're going to deal with it.
I don't want to be a hybrid.
All right. So to continue on, Deb's or Deanne's searching her cell frantically to see if there's something.
Anything.
And probably others will pick up that cue as well. You'll find that really there is no potential escape mechanisms or tools available to your MacGyver-ish hopes. In looking around, though, you might see, if you stick your head out a little bit as much as you can through those bars, there is a camera above. There's a hallway that you're in, of course. Hallway dead ends at the cells to your left or right, depending on which way you're facing, and then there goes on, extends a little further the other direction. Then there's a door there. It's closed, and there's a camera sitting above it.
Okay.
What do I have? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, really quick though. Does anybody? Okay, everybody realizes to some extent that we're talking about like the people with powers kind of stuff, right? I'm asking the group in general. I'm actually saying this out loud.
Oh, is this out of character?
No, this is in character. I'm saying this
In
definitely
character. Okay.
Okay, so powers? What do you mean?
Yeah. Can you be more specific, please?
Come on, we've all heard the rumors of the government taking people because supposedly they have like some sort of abilities.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Everybody's heard about
have
it.
Any
Meh.
abilities?
We're not
Fighting.
We're not in a comic book. You know.
No, but
you know.
I don't have anything.
This isn't a comic book. This is real life. In order to prevent the start of World War III and to halt the progress of another Cold War, various nations have been introducing weird chemical concoctions into school lunches in order to develop a
Here we
psyops program.
go.
Everybody's heard of that.
Here we go.
Everybody's heard of that.
After all, the
brought
lizard
my-
program failed, so they got to go this way.
Lizards are beaten by winter. That's the real issue.
Oh.
Okay,
I-
well, I'm
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm okay.
Can you,
I'm
can I
understanding why
please
you
be-
might be here.
Can I be put in a cell with a different group, please? Whoever's listening, I'd like to be transferred.
Rational. Do you have? Does anybody here have any reason why you'd be locked up?
Speaking the truth.
I just work in retail.
I mean,
No, that makes sense. Capitalism is a prison.
I may have, I
Yeah.
don't know, piloted a few, mystery cargoes, but I couldn't tell you what they were. I got well paid. That's all I know.
All right, this time you hear the door open on the hallway,
Uh-oh.
and somebody, you look through, you see there's somebody who appears to be dressed in some kind of a uniform. If not, it's not like a government or military uniform. It's just kind of something that looks standard, and he definitely appears to be a guard of some kind, and he's coming down the corridor, just kind of checking on you guys.
You must have received my request for transfer. That's what you guys heard me, right?
You shut up.
Ooh, I'm gonna back away.
Am I wearing a belt?
No,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you can't hang yourself.
No, I wasn't looking to hang myself. I was going to flip it against the bars to make noise.
Excuse
I'm
me.
backing away. He doesn't seem so friendly.
I think we're owed an explanation here.
If it were up to me, buddy, the only thing you would be owed is to put you out of my misery and the rest of society.
Well, that's nice, but if you're of that opinion, why don't you just do that to yourself? I've got questions.
Well, all of your questions we're just going to have to wait, because it isn't my job to answer them.
Can I get a sandwich?
He kind of looks over you. Did I tell you to shut up?
You did, but I'm hungry, and you're out there and I'm in here, so can I get a sandwich?
He says, feeding time comes a little later, all right? You'll get fed.
What about entertainment? Are you going to put on a show?
No.
Do we get
You're
a
gonna
show
have to
with the
entertain
meal?
yourself.
Do you?
Uh,
Can you tell us how long it is until mealtime? We have no idea what time it is.
Just be happy you're going to be fed, all right?
All right.
All right, so
can I get a
he's-
better pillow? These cots
No.
are not that comfortable.
He
You have a
turns
pillow?
around and walks out.
Can I speak to your manager?
Shut up!
Oh, that was friendly.
Okay.
He wasn't friendly.
Well,
This is getting worse by the minute here.
at least we know that he doesn't like us, and
I'd say
he's,
that's
he's a
all right.
guard. He's a guard for somebody else, and he was wearing some kind of a uniform, right? So he works for some kind of outfit.
So definitely military guessing. More than likely.
Could we
government.
analyze what we saw to see what we can figure out?
Yeah, so you didn't see any military insignia, so it would be safe to say he's probably not military. You did see him equipped with a couple of weapons, though, whether it's a sidearm, a taser as well.
CIA.
Oh boy.
Had some batons.
His skin looked a little flaky. Maybe he was a lizard person. Could use a moisturizer.
All right. Looking around the cell, I'm guessing just toilet and a cot.
Yep.
I look at my
And
clothes.
a
Am I in my
sink,
same
too.
clothing, or am I in like prisoner clothing, or?
More like prisoner clothing, yeah.
Great.
Coveralls.
I lie down on the ground. Do I feel any motion from the ground, suggesting that we might be at sea?
You do not.
Okay.
The floor is quite cold.
Okay. Is
All right,
there
so-
any... No, go ahead.
No, feel free. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I was just going to ask if there's any moisture on the ceiling or the walls.
There's that.
Okay.
Are we wearing shoes? Any kind of slippers or shoes?
Probably some of those prison slippers, you know.
Oh, goody.
One
High
size fits
fashion.
all.
Oh,
So
lovely.
the barrier that we are behind, that we can see through, are they bars? Is it glass? Okay, so it's
Bars.
Is it a traditional lock or is it an electronic lock?
Electronic.
Okay.
How big is the window area that we can look through? That's covered with the bars.
Oh, it's the full breadth of the wall is bars.
Okay, that's cool. I'm with you.
Is the cot attached to the wall or is
Yes.
it loose and movable?
Attached.
Okay. Attached to the wall.
hard pallet or sheets or anything?
Yeah, you just have a foam pad there.
Okay, not their first rodeo.
Okay.
This is
I
definitely
want
not the
to
hill.
Yeah.
take the foam pad off. Can I do that?
Sure. You have to
I
kind of
wanna
tear it
lean-
off because it has been glued down, but you can tear it off.
Okay. I want to lean it up against the back of the lock,
Mhm.
and then I want to run into it with my shoulder to see if I can break open the panel.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attempt roll using your strength.
I wouldn't do that.
That's all I can think of.
Marty sits back down on his cot, watching the show.
Okay, so I got 105, 105, 6915. Okay, so it's supposed to be 6915. I have 0685, which is way smaller. So, am I okay?
So, usually what the
Way
thing to
up.
do is you figure out what the difference between the two is, and that is the amount of success that you have in making your
I gotta
attempt.
I gotta
You
do
got to do a little bit of arithmetic.
I did calculus in college. You're gonna have to let me use a calculator.
Yeah, you have found my weak point.
Right, so it is
All right, so what was yours?
6554 minus 0685. I have 5. I have 0.5869 in between.
So,
Positive.
so just to clarify, your 0685 translates to on the table. Or
okay.
84.
Oh, okay.
right.
So it's 84.
So subtract 84 from your strength.
105.
hmm
Got
Little
it.
bit.
21.
21. So that's how much your success was by. All right. So when you do that, of course, you hurt your shoulder a little bit. I mean, it is hard lock, and you can hear a little bit of crunch in there, but it doesn't open up.
Dude, that was
All
a
right.
pretty hard hit.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's why I put down the foam, as much padding
Yeah.
as I could.
I warned you.
The door opens back up again. You look down the hall, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Now
I check the mat on the bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it back quick. And this time, 2 guards come in. The original guard, who was so polite before, his buddy comes along, and there is another person there, a woman. She is dressed with a lab coat, and they're pushing a tray that actually smells like there might be food on it. But there are also some other instruments as well on that tray. And they come to the first cell, which we're going to say is Deanne's cell.
Oh, goody.
And
I'm so excited.
yeah.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Oh,
And
no.
yes. So he tells you that to get to the back of your cell first.
Okay. I'll back up.
All right. It's good girl. They unlock the door, open it up, and the researcher, who looks to be somewhat nervous at having to be here and do whatever she's assigned to do, and she tries to speak calmly with you, but again, she just seems a lot of nervous. Okay, I just need to run a few tests with you. They won't hurt at all, I promise. And if you're good, I know they're going to feed you some food here too. Can I get your cooperation?
Okay. What?
All right, just have a seat here, right on your cot.
Okay, I'll probably nervously walk over there. I mean, she's not doing anything to make me feel calm.
Okay.
So
Well, she
I'll
has
sit down.
she has a couple of instruments that you would recognize, which a doctor might be just checking your heart rate and um, might even check your blood pressure. But she has some that you don't really recognize either. It seem to be some electronic equipment that she wrapped a band around your head and run some other little tests. And she says, "Okay, I'm going to need to draw some blood too. Are you? Can you stand the side of your own blood, or do you need to turn away? Do I need to help you with that?"
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, so she wraps your arm up and sticks the needle in, draws some blood out, puts a little Band-Aid back on top of it for you. And, okay,
Nice.
thank you so much for being cooperative. And she turns to one of the guards. You can give her a tray now. And one of the guards pulled the tray out from the cart that they're running, puts it on the bench, said, "All right, stand back again."
I will.
Back, okay. Yeah. And they roll back from the cart out of the cell and close the door behind them.
Okay. I'm going to look at the food. I suppose I'm hungry, and
yeah.
And so
it looks edible.
Hospital food, maybe.
Yeah, hospital food, right?
Yummy.
So, yeah.
I will eat it because I would imagine that I'm hungry and I'm not going to be able to resist.
Okay, that's fine. All right. The guards look up at the next cell, and they look over at Barney's cell and they said, "You're going last, buddy, just because you can't keep your mouth shut." He goes.
Smells like you're giving me It smells like that's a prize.
He goes over to Ed's cell, and they start the same procedure. Ed, do you want to do anything different than what Deanne did?
I actually think I want to try and pocket something. I'm going to rifle through her pockets while she's doing what she does. I'm trying to be like pickpockety about it, but yeah.
All right. Does your character have any stealth skills at all, or what's on your character sheet from your skills? We lost your audio.
Oh, sorry about that. I was going to say, where to go? I have Underworld, Stealth, and Interior.
Ah, excellent. So you want to go ahead and make a roll against that stealth, Underworld stealth.
Yep. Let's go. So my level on that is going to be 126. Rolling through. Here we go. Starting off with an 8. It's not promising. 8205 on the roll. So 8205.
109.
109. So that does put me roughly 17 points in
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. Okay. So you casually flip your hand into her pocket. You find a stick of gum. Do you want to take it?
Heck yes, I am taking
All
her stick of
right.
gum.
Okay, all right. She seems completely oblivious to the fact that you now are in possession of her stick of gum.
It's something.
Sure. All right. Anything else you want to try before they go through the rest of the motions and leave you a tray of food?
God, something just feels really off. And yeah, the moment she gets to the door, I think I'm going to launch myself to try and get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, the moment she gets to the door, I'm going to shove her into the guards, and we'll go from there.
All right. Go ahead and I don't know if you have any combat skills on your character sheet. No. Yeah. All right. So this is what we call an unskilled roll. Unskilled rolls have obviously a negative modifier to it right out the bat. So go ahead and give it a shot.
I don't think this is going to happen, but we'll see what happens. I got a 6, a 4, a 4, and a 3.
103.
Yep, so no, that ain't happening because my base would have been 100, and with the penalty, that would have dropped.
All right, so you start to take a few steps to hopefully create an opportunity to escape, and you trip and fall. Right on your face.
Oops.
Do any of us see this happen?
Yes, absolutely.
Ouch.
I'm gonna run to the bars, shake it, and make as much noise as I can, yelling something about the Geneva Convention or prisoner of war treatment. I'm drawing attention away.
Okay. They ignore you, and
Yeah.
they give Ed a swift kick for bothering them and scaring the poor researcher, and they slam the door shut on him. And it says, "Next time, you may not get any food, buddy, if you try that again." And then they swirl over to Nick, and they say, "You have no rights. Shut up."
I refuse to be talked that way. I am a sovereign citizen.
You're a noisy citizen.
The other guy
That too.
looks at it. The other guard, who hasn't really talked much, he just chuckles. He thinks he's a sovereign citizen.
I am SOVN.
All right. So they go to your door anyways. And, okay, Mr. Sovereign Citizen, back up, or you're gonna
All
get
right.
one of these.
I go up against the wall and I do the TSA screen thing up against the wall.
All right, okay. So they open up the door and they start.
I am
to save
verbally
your seat.
resisting but following your commands.
All right. Do you want to try any other kind of resistance while they're in here?
I suggest a silent protest.
I am working on it. I'm waiting for them to approach.
All right. So they'll open the door. Same routine. They'll wheel a card in. The person with the lab coat, the lady, the researcher comes in. She asks for your cooperation in order to run her test.
In order to avoid harm, I demand that the guards help position me where you need me to be for this test.
Okay. So they look at each other and say, "Yeah, we can do that." They grab you, shove you down onto the cot in a seated position.
While they're doing it, I'm going to trip around and move weird,
Okay.
as
you
if
show us
I'm
what that
having
looks
trouble following the moves. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to slip my hand into one of their pockets to see if I can grab anything of use.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attempt roll against.
Okay.
I don't know if you have a skill that is relevant.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm just giving it a shot. That way I can claim it was an accident. Wasn't trying to grab anything, obviously. You all aren't good at positioning me. Please don't be garbage. That's not bad, actually. Okay, so base score of 100 for this, right? What is the
not
penalty?
necessarily. Yeah, just tell me what you rolled.
Okay, I got a 4632. If you don't mind looking it
Okay.
up for me.
Yeah, that's a 99. All right, so you try to casually get your finger in there, or hand or something onto one of whatever, maybe one of their belt, because obviously they have carrying stuff on that too. And the guard notices and he says, "Don't get handsy with me, buddy," and he slaps you across the face.
Mistreatment!
He pulls out his taser and says, "You want this instead? We could just take these measurements with you to sleep."
You won't get good results for the study.
They kind of say, maybe we'll later.
All right.
All right.
I will allow the blood to be drawn.
Okay, all right. So they
But
do
the
that.
entire time, I'm basically just complaining and mentioning stuff about, I don't
Okay.
know, something.
They kind of talk to each other. Is this guy going to be a bigger problem than another asshole? All right. So
Are you talking about me?
he's put his finger back towards your Barney, your cell.
Congratulations, Nick. Now I'm the other asshole.
Why would you do this to me?
And they ignore you, shut the door, and leave you a tray of food.
What kind
And
of food
turn
is
around to Barney. It's some protein, some starches, and that's about it.
a utensil for eating it, or is it solid stuff?
No, hell no, yeah, just
Okay.
bigger food.
Water?
All right, Barney. He's turning around to you. Are you gonna be trouble? You've seen what we've done to your buddies here? We got this situation.
I mean, honestly, as long as I don't get poked and prodded too much, I'm not going to be a problem. Just
All right. We'll see. We'll let you give you an opportunity to demonstrate that. So they open up the door, or they tell you to get to the back of the cell.
Mm-hmm.
If you comply, they'll open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and the same procedure will start.
Right, so do the two guards come into the room? One stays in, one stays out. Like what are they doing while the attendant's coming in to give me the checkup?
Yep. So one of them is going to roll the cart in, and that's the one that enters the cell. They're just going to stand behind the cart while the researcher approaches you and asks to do the test. The other one will just wait.
And they're rolling the cart in. Is the door remaining open, or is the door shut?
The door
behind
remains open.
Okay. All right. So, as the assistant approaches, the researcher approaches, Barney's going to sit calmly on the cot, and as the researcher leans in to do what they are doing, Barney's going to slip an arm around their neck and stand up with them in front.
Okay, go ahead. Do you have a combat score?
Going to try to do that. No combat
right.
skills at all.
All
I
right.
have, unless we can count the researcher as a vehicle. I mean, if I jump on the researcher's back, am I then riding them like a
It's
vehicle?
little
I
bit of
could
a stretch. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm not
All right,
going to allow that one.
I don't think I have anything then. All right, let me get a roll here. So since I don't have a skill, are we going for a base 100 then?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay. Cool.
We're going for secret roll,
All right, secret roll.
which is nice. We don't have to do math.
Yeah, I'm fine with. Yeah, that's great. Cool.
Yeah.
Jim, your math skills are clearly much better than mine. So I mean, if you want to continue to just do the math, I'm totally cool with that.
Or it's just arithmetic. It's not math, guys.
Sorry, arithmetic. Apologies.
I don't know basic math. I did calculus.
My roll is 4, 3, 6, 7. So on the chart, That looks like that puts me closest to 98.
That's correct. You're at 98. All right. You try to grab her, and she screams. She's like, "Ah! What? And the big guy with the who did roll the cart in brings out his club and whacks you with it.
Okay. Do I get a chance to dodge or unfortunately put her in harm's way?
Human shield.
Yeah. Sorry, you did not.
Okay.
You failed. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got a good wrap,
Whack.
and it does hurt a lot.
Okay.
Are you gonna behave yourself now, or are you gonna be further resistance?
So I did not grab the attendant, and I got hit with the stick.
Right.
Okay. Well, if he's already hitting me with the stick, then I guess another hit wouldn't be too bad. So Barney's going to then like try to rush forward, push him against the cart.
All right. Well, he's behind the cart, remember? So you're gonna
Oh.
push the cart against him.
So he pushed the cart up
He
to me to hit
rolled
me?
the cart in. Yeah.
How tall
Okay.
is the cart?
Yeah, that's
Oh, it's probably like waist high.
okay.
Corner nut shot.
Well, I was gonna say if he's behind the cart, then Barney's going to just basically try to hit the cart and take him over ass over tea kettle with the cart, perhaps.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll again.
All right. Do better, dice. I have like 15
Work.
more D10s if you don't want to cooperate. Okay, they'll take that.
You tell them.
Putting them in order is really the hardest part.
They're
Other than
gone.
the arithmetic, which I refuse to do. So I have 2422, which says to
Oh.
me, 24. That puts me
93.
closest to. I was gonna say 2422 would be. Yeah, you're right, 93.
93.
93. All right.
For some reason, I was stuck on 80. I was like, why am I stuck on 80? But no, 93.
All right. So you get up and rush the cart, push it up against him, and he does have to take a step back from the force of your weight and the cart rolling up against him. The guy behind him, yells out, "What the hell do you think you're doing, buddy?" And he starts to go for his taser.
All right. Cool.
I'll give you one more chance to do something else before they bring the taser down.
And you said it's a waist-high cart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will. And the cart is now. Is it still standing, or is it like tipped over on top of the other guy?
It's still standing.
Okay. Then Barney will grab the edge of the cart and try to lift it and kind of toss it toward the gentleman with the taser.
Okay.
Would that be a strength check?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of the situation here is you have two guards, one behind the other one, and there's a guard was pushing the cart. You've pushed him back. He still has the cart in front of him. So when you lift that cart up, it's just going to go into him.
Okay, no, and that's fine. If I can push him back, but keep him between me and the taser guy, I'm Barney's fine with that too.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make another roll then. So, yeah.
All right.
Use your strength side this time.
All right. Which is still only 100, so not great, but
Okay.
very, very average. But I did roll, I think, under.
Well, if it's under 5,000, then you're under.
Yeah, I actually got. Is it 4468?
Okay. All right. So you step down and reach. Cart goes end over end. Unfortunately, that was your dinner too. But anyway, that aside, the fact.
Sacrifices.
yeah, sacrifices must be made. The two guards now are really pissed off, and you have to push them out of the cell. The cart is out of the cell. The two guards are out of the cell. The only one in the cell now is you and the researcher.
Do I have enough time to react to grab and close the cell door? Am I close enough?
The cell door opens out, not in.
Okay.
So no.
All right. Does the researcher have, at a glance, is the researcher carrying anything on them that could be used as a weapon that I could perhaps take from them?
I can't think of any
Clipboard,
medical
syringe.
tools. No syringe.
Does she have a
Yeah.
stethoscope?
She has a stethoscope.
We'll try the. Was there any? It was only food on the cart, correct?
Yeah.
There were no utensils or anything like that.
No.
What were the
Alright,
trays
okay.
made out of?
That's actually what I was about to ask.
Yeah, they're plastic.
Okay.
Well, still a blunt weapon. So maybe Barney will pick up a tray, or his former food tray.
Okay.
Nameless gruel still dripping off of it, and try to bash one of the guards. Kind of continue to push them out the door.
All right. While you're grabbing the tray, of course, they're going to take an opportunity to try and clear that tray clear the cart out of the way so that they can rush in at you with their taser. And that's a lousy roll on their part. So they seem to be tripping over themselves here and trying to get that cart out of the way. So you do have another opportunity to do something else now.
Maybe one guy's grabbing the metal cart and the other guy's firing the taser, and the taser hits the metal cart.
Yeah.
No, I'm wishful thinking.
Yeah.
All right, so I will try to if I'm close enough, which I think maybe I am. I'd like to try
Only
and
a few feet away.
Yeah, I'll try and kind of rush forward and knock the taser out of guard's hand.
All right, go ahead and roll again. This time, roll against your coordination.
Okay. Ooh, that's a better number. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No. I refuse this roll. So, according to the chart, I just rolled 130.
Oh.
Wait, no. Hold on. It's not that high. It's not that high. No, I rolled a 118.
Okay.
Which
all right.
is still much higher. My coordination is 110.
Still bad. Yeah. Okay. So, unfortunately, the end result of that is, while you attempt to grab the taser, instead you get tased by him. So let me make sure his roll is also not a critical failure.
Yeah, because again, we don't want him to hit that metal cart.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So he nails you with the taser, and you go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very much. The other guard straightens out the cart, gives you another kick in the side, and they drag you onto the floor, and one of them, they probably flipped you over onto your stomach, put their knee on your neck, and they tell the researcher, finish up the way he is now. And she's very scared. She rushes to do whatever she needs to get done, and quickly walks out, and they look at the food on the floor and says, there's your dinner, and they get out.
As they are headed out, Barney will say from the floor, which one of you is going to tidy the room?
Lick it clean, buddy.
Nice.
Must be pretty bad at your jobs to get this duty.
Believe me, we're not happy with it either.
I hope your prospects of the future look better.
All right. So this routine of the researcher coming in with guards happens coincidentally with every meal you get. So while you're not really sure of the what time of day it is, you are getting fed 3 times a day, and they, obviously they're going to be a little more extra cautious now with the way that Nick and Barney reacted, and they might even bring a third guard in to make sure you guys stay in line with the orders given to you.
Barney keeps this behavior up randomly, So perhaps for the next 2 meals he's perfectly cool, and then the third meal he tries to resist again. So he's trying to keep them on their toes, and
Okay. All right.
consequently getting wonderful shock treatments.
Okay.
It's not the worst spa he's ever been at.
All right.
I have a question.
So, sure.
When do they come and get our trays after food has been delivered and tests been done?
They probably just pick it up the next time they get a meal.
Okay.
How thick are the trays? If I were to break it, what kind of edge would it have?
Yeah. Well, if you could break it,
Okay.
that would be first step to figure that out.
But can I tell how thick?
Oh yeah, they're fairly thick. It's a
Okay.
heavy tray. Yeah.
Do we get any water with food?
So when I said you had a lavatory, it is a combination sink and toilet there.
Okay, so
Got the sink on the top and the
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can get water. Do we have anything to put said water in?
Nope. Yeah.
Yummy.
There you go.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Damn.
you have
All
a
right.
tray.
Yeah, there you go.
How long are
Wrap it up.
our nails at this point? How many cycles have we been through of 3?
Yeah, it's not only a day or so. It's not
Okay.
that many. Yeah.
Just
On one of
check.
those.
Okay, I was
What's
just double checking. You said we have no idea how long we've been here. We absolutely cannot see outside, correct?
You absolutely cannot. Yep.
Okay.
There's no light, no natural light at all. All right. Anything else before I keep going?
Do they turn off the inside lights at
Yes.
any particular time?
Yeah. There is a cycle of there's a single light inset into the ceiling, and it goes out for 8 hours, you would assume, and comes back on.
And we aren't giving any kind of anything like that induces sleep or anything
Nope.
like that.
Mm-mm. At least not that you're aware of, unless it's actually in your food.
Mm-hmm. Been wondering about that. Have to admit.
Yeah. All right. One of the times that makes this happens, the researcher kind of gives Ed a sidelong glance, and she kind of casually sticks her hand in her pocket and says, "Well, where's my gum?" And she pulls her hand out and kind of under your food places a note. The guards don't see this. It's clearly been blocked by their view. And then she finishes up her routine and exits the cell.
Do you like me? Y/N.
I do open up the note and I will look at it.
Zadie Hawkins.
All right.
Would you care to accompany me to the test subject's ball?
Why do
All right.
crayons?
There is, the note basically says, "I'm a prisoner here too."
Uh-oh. So,
Okay. that
All
offers
she
value.
really was willing to risk at this time. That's all the intel she wanted to pass on.
Open up the note. I am a Nigerian prince. Need access to a computer.
I'll also I look at the gum wrapper. Did it have a wrapper? The one that I stole from her?
What's that?
The
These-
gum that I stole from
Yeah.
her. Did it have a wrapper?
Sure. Yeah.
Does it appear that there's anything on the wrapper? Like, did it maybe a note on the inside of that or anything?
No. You check it. It's a regular old wrapper.
Okay.
and
The wrapper is made of adamantium.
Well, I'll put it right here on my chest then. Right there, dead center. I'll be clear if they hit there. No.
so you're gonna share this with us, Ed?
I kind of walk over to the bar and to best extent whispering like, "Hey, I got a note from that one of them that says that they're a prisoner here too."
Yeah, okay, but
That's...
did you get anything else useful?
I got some paper and a piece of gum.
Wait, you have a piece of gum.
You got
Yeah.
gum?
Yeah,
Nope.
well, anyway, I had thought I could use that to jam that into the lock if I could have gotten close enough to it, but not happening yet.
Maybe you
I
don't
mean-
have to.
You could always just jam it into the front of the lock, right?
Well,
You can put your hand through the bars.
My thought was when it closed on the lock, it would prevent the bars from going into it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to get
Or-
close to the door.
You could put it down on the ground where they would be stepping to try and get it so that they're distracted so you can tackle them.
Look, I am not some kind of fighter or anything else. I'm pretty quick. Don't get me wrong. I can run.
I mean,
All right, well, I can do
clearly I'm
circuit
not either.
stuff. What can you do?
You what?
I can mess with circuits. I mess with electronics.
Oh, I thought you said circus.
Electrical stuff.
I thought
I
you
was
were an
about to blame
acrobat.
you
Or...
I can
entirely on that
operate lights at a circus, potentially, or the rides.
Look, I've exhausted a lot of what I can even figure out here. The electronic lock stops me from picking anything. I can't get close enough to the door because they always have us go back. Yeah, I'm starting to think that we're either waiting them out to where we can get what do they call that? Where you're a prisoner that takes care of other prisoners. It's a
Orderly or
Nanny state.
no, there's an actual term. It's something like steward or something like that. You got to be on like good behavior to get that kind of level.
I mean, I guess are we waiting them out or are they waiting us out? Because I feel like they're waiting us out.
I don't know because none of this makes sense. Not one of us has done anything other than you've made some
I mean, I tried.
great attempts there.
I am obstinate and obnoxious. They are not going to break me before I get murdered.
Are we waiting Nick out? Is that what's happening?
I'm starting to wonder, but at the same time, I'm like, annoying and obstinate. I think we'd be surrounded by a lot more people.
Unless they're understaffed.
Well, I'm saying if annoying and obstinate was a crime, there'd be a lot more people in here.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, I'm guessing this job doesn't pay well, so it might be hard to find people.
Does anybody know anything else about this? Because at this point, I'm like, we're a bunch of people who got locked up without doing anything.
Yeah, it's a prison state.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Nick, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't buy any of that.
Yeah, it seems a little
you can,
All
harsh.
right.
I just
Look, MK Ultra, COINTELPRO, various names of fake. Different
my
things.
computer's got a COINTELPRO chip in it, I think.
That's a shame.
Look, we can dance around this all day long, and if you can prove it to me that any of that exists, once we get out of here, great. But we're not getting out of here just talking.
So, all right. So, talking aside, so what does everybody do? I'm a pilot. I pilot helicopters. It's my job. What do you do, Ed?
I live a very easy life based on the skills that I have.
Thief.
Just
Got it.
Okay, just yeah. I was like, you could just be straightforward about it because it doesn't really matter.
And pawn it. How's that?
You
Great.
download cars. Yeah,
Great.
I
Great.
get it.
Deanna, what about you? You're a teacher.
I work in retail.
You're a retail. Retail. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, IT retail.
Okay, so you sell, so you could be a fast talker, right? You could maybe
No,
talk your
I
way
mean,
out of this.
I work at Target, you know. I don't sell on commission.
If I could open up one of these locks with a spudger, I could disable the lock. but I've got
Well-
no way to remove the back panel.
So you work with circuits? Like, so what's your
Yeah.
actual job, Nick? Are you an electrician?
Uh,
A programmer?
I accidentally acquire electronics and make them interact with material that they're not intended to operate with for the sake of
So
breaking.
You're a hacker?
Yeah,
Okay.
physical.
Why does everybody have to be so obtuse?
Because if I say it out loud, the NSA hears me and then they arrest me.
They know
like
what you're here for
Metallica
anyway.
did in the 90s.
Because I'm starting
Oh
to
my-
wonder if I wasn't
Ugh.
as careful as I thought I was. And I don't want to admit to anything if they're listening to us.
So the only one that seems to not really fit in this situation, sorry to say, would be Deanna. Unless you sold something unknowingly evil
Yeah.
or bad to someone at the Target that you work at.
Not
Or
that I know
someone-
of.
Or someone posted a viral tweet or something, like Jason from Target.
I don't know. Like I say, I just work here.
Well, you work here.
Well, no, I work here at Target, you know. If I
Well,
was
what-
at a Target, then-
If
You weren't even supposed to be here today.
exactly.
Were you?
Yeah,
Are you a
I think that
manager?
was-
Are you a customer service person?
Loss
Do you work in
prevention?
shipping, loss prevention? Like, what do you do at Target?
Just out on the floor with merchandise.
You're a stalker?
Sure. Yeah, that's part of the job. Yeah, fold clothes, put them out there, hang them up, help people get to where they need to be for their size.
Can you fold the foam mat on your bed into a blunt object you could use to take out a guard?
There you go. Yep, I'll roll it right up and make a billy club out of it.
Tightening it up with a sheet could work.
Look,
If we
theoretically.
had sheets, if we had a sheet,
Do we have sheets?
nope.
I've
No? Okay.
I've been looking at this. I've been thinking about this. We can't do anything about the lock from where we are. Taking care of the camera that we can see isn't going to do anything. Knowing them, their experience with prisoners, the mattress is probably fireproof. I'm going down the list of things in my mind, and right now, everything tells me that in order to get out of this room, it isn't in our hands. Does anybody have a disagreement with that?
No.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm stumped. Stumped.
I could maybe, next time they come and defeat me, I could maybe try to push a guard up against the cell wall that divides us here. You could grab them from behind. We could maybe get one that way. Then they got to work in two cells, and that splits their forces.
You could maybe try and take pants, make it into a rope, tie a knot, and make like a makeshift Morning Star where you can, with a good swing, thwack people in the head.
Uh,
A knot can be solid enough.
I'm certainly willing to. I guess if I gotta take this coverall thing off, I will.
It's not.
I'm
gonna
not
do
in
enough.
I'm not in like tip top shape, but I mean,
Enough
I'm
weight,
no
enough of a
slouch.
swing. You don't need to be in shape.
Everything tells me it's not enough. Everything. I mean, because seriously, like the cloth, we don't have enough that's heavy. I was thinking about when you were fighting that guy, I was going to think about maybe if I threw the tray, hit him in the back of the head while his back was to me. It's not solid enough to do damage or knock him out. We're in the waiting game.
Yeah, these guys clearly know what the heck they're doing when they put you in these cells and to make sure that you are going to stay where they wanted you to be.
What food are they regularly giving us? Like, what is the contents?
It's
Not specific, but like
mystery,
general-
meat, and starch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing that would be
Yeah, there's
super
no bones or anything
liquidy?
like that. No.
okay.
The next meal that comes by, somebody else comes with this researcher. It's a man who's dressed in a suit this time.
Is it a black suit?
Yeah, it's a black suit.
Tulpa!
And he is talking with the researchers, and he seems very collegial with her, very nice. And How's our new recruit doing today? He seems really pleased with himself.
Topol, I will never give up the secrets of the United States government that I've somehow come into possession of in my mind.
It seems like a couple of them are giving us problems. Is that right, Joe? He turns to one of the guards. Yeah, these two at the end. They're real trouble. But we've shown him who's boss. And the guy just chuckles. Well, they'll come under our thumb the way we expect soon enough. Right? He turns to the researcher.
If you could do us a favor and bring in the B team, because the C team really isn't that effective.
Or Z team. We
They
could be
got quite a
entertained.
mouth on them, don't they? Yeah, that's all right. So he's
Joe hits like my 10-year-old niece.
Look, Mr. Suit, if I may, none of us are what you're looking for.
Don't believe in him and make them stronger.
You're sadly mistaken there, buddy. Yeah, you're just what we want.
Look, unless you need somebody to fly some cargo over the border, I'm really not your guy.
Oh, we might need that sometime. Yeah, don't worry about that. Well, those other types of things you guys can do could come in handy, but we're still working on the real end result that we're aiming for.
I mean, if the end result is me like peeing out into the hallway because I'm getting tired of all this nonsense, I mean, you're getting close to that.
All right. Well, I guess that's one end, but it's just gonna make things harder on you. So it's
not harder on me. These bars are pretty wide. I think I can make it.
I'm sure you will. But when they bring that billy club down on your penis while you're doing that, you might give it a second thought.
You're assuming that Joe has the ability to do that. He squints a lot.
Joe, do you want to give that a try right now? Oh, boss, can I?
I'm sorry, but real talk, you realize that you don't have to stick it through the bars to pee out through the bars.
Yeah,
right?
I know that. I know that. Apparently,
right.
Joe and this suit guy don't understand that.
They don't seem to care. The boss guy is basically just wants to observe the goings on to make sure that the researcher is doing her job. He just seems to be observing. However, you'll see that once again, Ed, she passes another note to you very, very carefully so that no one can see. And they go on with the normal routine of feeding and testing you guys.
So how is she? Is she super nervous? More nervous than usual?
Yes. This guy, the boss man, makes her really nervous.
Checking the notes.
Her hands are shaking a little bit as she gives the test.
Okay, I'm going to behave myself.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely checking the note. What does this note say?
I assume you're going to wait till they leave before you
Oh yeah,
check
definitely.
it. Yeah. All right. This time she tells you that she'll help you escape if you take her with you.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh, what? Did you get another note saying how she didn't have a good childhood or something?
So
No.
you'll share this with us when they're gone. Right, Ed?
Do you want out? I look at all four of you.
Absolutely.
What kind of a question is that? Obviously.
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, why did you say it that way?
Well,
Reluctantly sure?
We're gonna get out of here at some point, whether it's through the fact that they need us to do something, or what. Now I'll be honest. Now I'm partially curious as to why they think we should be here. So.
Okay, but that curiosity could result in brainwashing. We should just leave.
I mean,
Yeah.
whatever
I'm not
news.
around.
I don't subscribe to whatever newsletters you do, Nick. Whatever,
Basic truth of the world.
whatever zines you're part of. I don't read those things, but if they think I'm some kind of weird hybrid, maybe I should just stick around and figure it out.
Look, if you want in on this,
If I want in on the relationship you're forming
Okay,
with this
no,
this
come on.
assistant,
No, I'm
My
in for
thing
this
is,
relationship.
okay.
That's fine.
if you want out, she's willing to help us. I'm leaning across, trying to.
she's willing to
whisper
help
again.
you get out.
She's willing
she's
to
willing to help
us
you-
get out if we take her with us.
She's willing to help you get out. She hasn't communicated anything to me.
Well, golly, I can't imagine why not. I mean, sooner or later, you're on a collision course with a body bag, man.
That's
Does
called life.
Does the note say us or you?
In
I look
the
at it again.
so English being such a poor use of pronouns, it seems like it's a plural you.
It says you, but I think it's plural.
I want out. I don't
I
want to
want
stick
out.
around. I don't want to stick around and find out.
Governmental experimentation means sterility, so I'm out of here.
Well, let's just be honest. I mean, it sounds maybe I don't know. This whatever they've got here going, it may be better than working at Target.
Are you kidding me? At
But
least-
you would
at
have
least I
to
can-
trust the man.
I'm willing to bet their benefits are better.
I would
Well-
rather go and work at Target on my own free will than whatever they have planned. I don't like the way this is going.
Michael, if the door opens and you decide to stay here, I'll close the door for you. And
Who's Michael?
Sorry.
Or-
So sorry.
I'm just messing.
Barney,
I know you meant Barney.
if you want to stay here, I will close the door for you after it opens, and you can stay. Just don't mess up our attempt, okay?
I mean, I'm gonna go with you just to, I'll go with you to help, but I also want to be present just in case it goes south. It's a story. I'll be able to tell somebody someday.
Great, thanks. Okay, perfect.
Is Playboy
All right, we're
still
agreed.
around? Could we get them to file the story of whatever weird experimentation is going on here? That was a thing from a Stephen King book, right?
I don't know.
Who's Stephen King?
All right.
So, all right. So the next time meal comes around, you guys are getting also kind of bored sitting around in these cells without any entertainment at all, any books. You can try doing push-ups in the cell or something, but it's really drags on. The only highlight is somebody actually coming in saying something to you guys. But anyway, she comes in and she goes to Ed's cell first. Yeah, which is starting to become her routine instead of going to Deanne's cell. And she kind of looks at you expectantly and for the first time seems to be wanting to make a little bit of small talk and says, "So, how are you all doing today?"
Well,
Oh, man.
we're here, and I'm doing good, and I think most of my friends are doing good. I'm nodding to her the entire time.
Okay, all right. She says, "That's good to hear. I have to give you guys today a special injection that is required. It's not going to hurt at all, I promise. But it's necessary as part of this procedure."
Okay, sure.
All right. Could you hold out your arm for me?
I hold it out.
Okay. She has tells the guard that she needs to get out the needle so that and they kind of watch really carefully, and she goes ahead and administers whatever's in that to you. That you feel fine. Nothing at all seems to happen out of that. And she turns around and goes to Deb's cell, or Deanne's cell, I'm sorry. And how are you today?
Oh, okay, hanging in there.
Good.
Oh,
Okay. And she goes through the same routine. Is it okay if I give you this injection?
Okay.
All right. So please hold out your arm. She
Okay. Did so.
does the same thing. Again, you don't really feel anything out of the ordinary from getting whatever she's injected into you. And then they come to the problem children, Nick and Barney. And she turns to the guards. She says, these guys might be difficult to give this injection. They have to get this. Can you help me with them? And they just kind of smile and say, oh, yeah, we can help with this. And they come in this time, and they don't bother with rolling the card in first for you guys anymore because they know that that's just asking for trouble. And one of them holds a taser up. The other one says, put your hands behind your back. And they cuff you and put you down on your stomach. And she goes through the routines, and she still tries to be polite with you guys. All right, Are you ready for the injection?
I
Nick,
refuse the
what do you do?
authoritarian control. I'm
Oh,
yelling about that the whole time.
well, I'm sorry. I still need to give this to you. So,
Gonna break this conditioning.
Barney has started calling the guards Connie and Charlize.
okay.
Charlize Theron is kind of a compliment.
Yeah, well, why not? They have the same routine with you, Barney, where they tell you, turn around, cuff you, lay on the floor, and make sure you get. The doctor's just trying to keep you guys healthy. All right, come on. Get
whatever you say, Connie. Maybe next time you can let Charlize do the cuffing. She's a little more gentle.
All right.
I demand to see the side effects list. I was denied to see the side effects list.
Okay. They get done, uncuff you guys, back out, lock the doors again. And that was actually the third meal of the day. So, lights out are going to come out soon.
Day 2?
Did you guys get
it's
a
been
bread
few
pudding?
days.
I got a bread pudding this time.
It's been a few days. But not too long. It's a little past 2 days, though.
Okay.
All right. So the next morning you wake up, and you've come to kind of hate the wake-up time because that light is really bright, and you kind of just like to lie in the coolness of the night and maybe sleep longer or something, and the light comes on. It's like, oh, you're so mad at that damn light. And let's see, who was player one on our player character sheets? I can't remember. I haven't got that
Barney.
down. Barney, when
Barney's
you
player
wake
one.
up and that light that you hate so much, when you direct your attention to it, the light dims dramatically. Just, wow. And it stays dimmed for a little while. And yours is the only one that happens to. Who is player two? All right, Nick. When you wake up and that light that you hate so much, it's the start of another bleak day for you. It immediately burns out. And who's players three?
Me.
All right. That hateful light, when you wake up, it basically bursts.
Ooh. Whoa.
All right. So that leaves Ed. When you wake up and you look up squint at that light, all of a sudden what you see are just these streams of photons coming out of that light.
Whoa, I'm high.
What the hell?
Okay, well, something was not right
That's
in that
great.
injection.
Someone got the good shot.
So
There was a good shot.
Yeah, one of us is high apparently.
what the hell? What's up, Ed? You said whoa, and
Um, I'm seeing things.
Well,
Yeah.
my light burst. Overload?
I
I don't
reach
know.
out.
It is government work. Could be low construction quality.
I actually try to reach out my hand to touch the photons as they pass by. Does my hand look different?
No, that doesn't look any different.
Ooh, I can catch my hand.
Okay, so not everything is weird. Okay, my hands are okay.
Barney tries to focus on another light. Bless you.
Okay.
Barney will try to focus on. Let's see. 2 of the lights are burnt out, correct?
Yeah, the only one working right now is the one in Ed's cell.
Okay, yeah. So Barney will focus on Ed's light.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
All right. This is a mystery roll.
Yeah, the mystery roll, yes.
Okay. All right with the mystery roll. It's all good. 5044. That's
Oh, that's a 100.
Yep. There's a 100.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Any other?
Uh, I'm going to go out into the hall and look down towards the camera and just see if I see anything weird with anything else.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Okay, ooh. I like this roll. So I'm starting off with a 1, 8, 9, and this last one I think is no, that's a 1. I thought it was a 7.
91.
So yeah, 1, 8. So 90, yeah, 91.
Oh, okay, that's actually successful. What you see when you look down there and you concentrate, of course the camera's there, and there's probably a little window set in the door too, so they can look down into. You see the photons that pass through the window, as well as a little bit that is emanating from like an indicator light on the camera.
So this is gonna sound weird, but I can actually see like things coming out of lights.
Yeah, you're high.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. Definitely weird. Okay, something's obviously up. I'm going to let's see. I check my light. Did we ever? No, there's no light switch. I'm gonna go and see. Mine burned out. No, mine burst, right?
Your burst, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to concentrate on who's across from me. Nick, Ed.
Yeah, Barney's across.
Okay, I'll try to
Okay.
concentrate on Barney's light and see what happens.
All right, do you want to make a roll?
Okay. Oops. 6502.
I can tell you right now that's a failure.
Oh well, bummer.
No, nothing happens.
Bummer.
I wanna eye the lock. I wanna curse under my breath, and I'm going to wish as strong as I can that it would die a horrible death.
Okay, go ahead. roll.
Whatever power available to me from, I don't know, a god or a devil, damn this thing. Well, that's not good. 9943.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No. Absolutely
Okay.
nothing up.
Nosebleed?
Unintentionally pass a little bit of gas
Yeah, alright.
from the stress, strain.
Yes.
Drain.
Yeah.
And What's going on with y'all?
Uh,
Like, what's happening in your heads? I mean, am I the only one that's seeing, like, I guess, photons?
Barney already told me last night I'm not allowed to talk about what's going on in my mind.
no, I just didn't want to hear any more about the conspiracy theories. Like, why are you listening to me in the first place? You talk as much as you want. I'm not
Fair.
I'm not a parent figure.
I'm not seeing anything, but my light broke. So I don't know why, other than that I was looking at it and I hate you. And like
I
we all-
glared at my light. It dimmed, but that's it. Like nothing else happened.
I sought to break the system and the light died.
I assumed it was just bad contractors.
Maybe.
Did your scientist assistant, friend, tell you what was in the shot by chance?
Not really. I mean, I'm figuring. I thought they were going to sedate us again or something.
Hey, I want to be sedated. Nothing
Do you
to do,
feel-
nowhere to go. I want to be sedated.
Eric, do you feel any sort of brain fog with your weird vision?
I don't think so. No. Just
We may have a men stare at goats situation here.
What?
You haven't heard about that movie, Men Who Stare at Goats?
No. I really don't want to know anything. Anyway.
about staring at
Is that a movie? Do you get that one at behind the doors of the video store?
No,
You have
that
to
was
go
one
to
with
the back
George
room?
Clooney in it.
Mhm.
It's
Clooney
the
was in
one where
of
they're
those movies?
staring. No, you're staring at the goat because you want to blow its brain up with psychic powers.
Again, I don't know where you're seeing these movies.
I've heard of it, but no, I have not seen
Yeah,
it.
see?
And don't want to blow anybody's brains out with, especially like a little goat.
Everybody make an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's way better. Whoa! Uh-huh. 0069?
Ooh, wow.
Nice.
Thank you.
I
I
got.
was waiting.
I rolled
I've got your back.
5, which puts me at a 94.
I need a photo of this.
I got 100.
My intelligence is a 115 and I got a 106.
All right, so you all succeeded. And you're starting to put together the pieces that maybe you really are hybrids, after all. And whatever she gave you is something that has like flipped a switch inside you.
I feel like something awakening in me. Am I feeling an awakening? What does an awakening feel like, you guys?
I'm not feeling anything in particular.
The illusion scales placed on you through childhood to the public education system falls away and the universe feels more real. Or you gain the ability to move things with your brain.
What if
one
it's
of the two.
neither? I said, what if it's neither of those things?
That's beyond my jurisdiction.
Make another roll against your sanity now.
Which
Okay.
one? All of us?
All of you, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's better.
Jeez.
Of course.
I got a 93. My sanity is 115.
All right, so you're okay.
82, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
82.
you're okay then. Yeah.
Oh no, wait, no, sorry. I keep dropping it. I keep adding a decimal point. No, that was that would be a 96.
That's still okay. Yeah.
I failed by 11.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Good night.
I'm at 107 and my sanity's at 110.
All right, you're all right too. So, Nick, I'm gonna make a roll here. Believe it or not, as a result of your failure to make your sanity check there, upon realizing that you had this power, you're very concerned that you're not going to be able to control it and may end up hurting other people with it.
I've become a weapon. Oh no! I am death, God incarnate.
Calm down a little bit. You're okay.
Yeah, it's less caffeine, perhaps.
I don't want to explode goats either.
Okay.
All right, at this time, the door opens up on the end of the hallway. And the guards seem to be upset about something. So what's going on down here?
Why have you made me more machine than man?
And they look around. They want to, because they see like one of the couple of the lights are burned out here or broken or something's going on. What'd you do to those?
I
Same
didn't
thing.
do anything.
Same thing we're
Tell
gonna
us
do to
exactly
you if you
anything,
come into
please.
these cells.
What was that again? I'm
Charlize.
sorry.
So
Okay.
it's the same thing that we're gonna do to you if you come into the cells, Charlize.
And they kind of look at each other for a moment there. Says, hell you will.
Feeling froggy today, Connie?
How could I hug children with murderer arms?
I'm really feeling an intense dislike for these guys after their
Right.
unfortunate attitudes toward us.
Yes,
And so, well, let's just say it's been building.
okay, fair.
And
It's a
so,
slow burn.
yeah, nice slow burn, longer fuse than some other
Slow
people around.
burn.
Uh-huh. And so I'm going to stare at them intently and, I don't know, wish vengeance on them.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
Okay, come on, dice, don't fail me now. Oh, 4326, 4326, 98.
Oh, so close. So close.
Oh,
Nothing
come
happens to you.
on. Oh, you're
I want to lean out into
Damn.
a hall, and I know it's probably not going to do anything, but I just lean out into a hall. I make a little finger gun and go pew pew.
They said, what's wrong with you?
I had to try.
I'm
Take your
gonna
sweet
think
time.
about.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna think about how afraid I am for one of them to have a heart attack, and I want to see if maybe I accidentally caused one of them to have a heart attack.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. Let's see. Swap those. All right. H424. I'm sorry.
All right.
8422. Jumbled that up.
That's it.
8422 is 109.
Oh, sorry. No,
What?
nothing happens.
Okay.
All right. The researcher stumbles in quickly. Says, is everything all right? You guys didn't call me to come in for the morning checkup. And they turn and says, we're trying to figure out what's going on here. What's going on with these lights? And I
How
wanted to make sure it
dare
wasn't
you
these
cause
guys."
me to no longer be kosher?
Connie and
Hey.
Charlize seem to be confused. Big shock.
They tell her, it says, yeah. You still have to do your examination this morning, don't you? She says, oh, absolutely. Yeah. We have to give them the follow-up shots from last night. And I said, all right, as long as they don't give us any more trouble, we'll make sure these last two here are carefully handled like we did last time. So
Yes,
she rushes
please.
out
I'm
to.
fragile.
So she goes and gets her equipment, and they are still conversing among each other. What the hell could happen to these lights? I don't think that's ever happened before. I don't know. It's pretty weird. So she comes back, and they go into Ed's cell again, and she kind of looks over at Ed, looks at you, and says, "Are you okay? Did everything come out all right from the shot? That is."
Yeah, I just think I'm having an allergic reaction to it, maybe because like I'm seeing stuff, and that's about all.
Okay. Let me give you this. This next one shot in the series is a stabilizer, and I'm sure you'll feel much better next time.
I hope so, because I don't think they're going to care if I go into anaphylaxis.
Yeah, they're not very caring about that. So she kind of nervously wants to give you that shot.
Holding out my arm.
Okay, you get another injection, and she repeats that for Deanne.
Okay, I'll hold up my arm. Yep,
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Does she notice my light being out and broken?
Oh yeah. She does notice that. She says, "Oh, what have we here? We'll have to get that replaced." Okay. She goes to Nick's cell, and again the guards go in and decide that they're going to put you down on the floor so that she can do the exam without any resistance.
How dare you treat me like an animal?
Says, "Oh, trust me, he'll feel much better after this." And she gives you the shot.
How dare you lie to us? Bulbs burn out all the time.
They'll fix it. Don't worry. They'll fix it. And then she turns around to Barney, and they again do the same thing with you, Barney, and manhandle you down to the floor, cuff you.
You know, you've been in my cell a number of times, Miss, and we've never asked your name.
Gosh, did she have a name?
When I go out with someone this many times, I usually try and at least find out their first name.
She kind of giggles. That seems to put her at ease a little bit. And she says, "Oh, my name's Marianne."
Marianne, nice to meet you. I'm Barney. You're already familiar with Connie and Charlize, I see.
She giggles again. She says, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know them well. Here, this will just take a moment. Trust me, you'll gonna feel a lot better. Yeah, after this.
Can I get some of what Ed was having?
And she giggles again and just injects you.
That's the stuff.
There you go. Yeah. All right. She says, "Okay, all done." She looks at the two guards, and they said, "Okay, we'll go get their food." So they lock the doors, walk out with her, and you can hear them rolling the cart back down toward the cells. They come back in and open Ed's door again, and say, here's your food.
Okay, thanks.
All right. You're welcome.
So this is just a food round?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat.
All right.
My character is at this point. He's like, I guess I'm Warlock of the New Mutants. Great name. Absolutely no powers but understanding language. That sucks.
All right, they feed Deb. They do the same thing with you, Deanne.
Okay, I'll take the food and sit down and eat.
All right, all right. Nikki, same.
Hunger strike. I refuse to have any more chemicals put into me.
All right,
Can
Barney.
I have Nick's? I'll take Nick's.
They
You
say,
can give mine.
yeah, sure. They hand you his,
Thanks,
Then they-
Connie.
and they leave.
You think it
This
take-
is crazy. Go ahead.
You think it takes like time for whatever to work?
I guess. I don't know. It certainly seems like it came on quickly.
Jim, are we right now? Is it? Let's see. Is this the first meal after we got our first shot, or has it been another 24-hour period? So this is going to be the last meal of the day again.
You've had 2 shots. You had one last night, and you had
Okay, and
one
then
the
one this
following morning.
Okay.
Okay.
That's. I just was trying to make sure how much time
Sure.
had passed. Okay. I guess we could certainly maybe take a nap. I don't know. Running in place will make it work faster. You know, get your blood pumping. Get some push-ups, chin-ups.
Well, I mean, if you're really going to
heard.
do that, you could just squeeze and release your hand to force it.
I mean, whatever works for you. But I'm gonna do some physical activity, I guess, to maybe see if I get the blood moving a little more. So Barney will start doing kind of like he'll do like lean push-ups against the cot, like lean on the edge and
Sure.
kind of just real light stuff, not anything heavy, but just trying to get his blood flowing.
Okay, all right,
Looks smart to me. Yeah, why not?
Seems like a good idea.
okay. So you get your heart pumping.
Got to work off these starches anyway.
Yep, got to burn the calories. Wow. I'm gonna go over to the bars, and you said that there was a window at the end of the door at the end, right?
Uh huh.
So I'm gonna grab a hold of the bars and try not to make too much noise. I'm not gonna shake them, but I'm gonna try to see if we can peek out, see if there's any activity down there.
None at all.
Nothing. Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
While you're doing that, the door opens. Yeah. After
Oh,
you checked and said, "Okay, I don't see anything going on," then boom, on the door opens. The researcher's there,
okay.
and she says, "Oh, I'll just be a minute, guys. Really, I don't need to get in their cells. I just need to do a quick follow-up check here." And I said, "Okay." Yeah, they're busy playing on the Nintendo or something. And they go down. She comes in and said, looks at you guys. Are you feeling all right?
Hmm.
Can they
Are you
hear
feeling all
us?
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can they hear
How
us
dare
down
you.
here?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
Yes, can they hear us?
Yeah.
You
Are we
do.
being recorded?
No, we're not.
Okay, there's that at least. Look, some of us are having weird things happen to us. I haven't experienced much yet. What's going on?
Don't lie to her. You saw photons.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing things.
You
I told
thought
her
you
that
were
already.
high.
You guys are experiencing the initial effects of the hybrid powers that have been implanted through you through the wetware that we've been administering.
See, I
Oh,
told
what
you
now?
this is a men-stare goat situation.
What? Can you explain that in a way that I might understand?
So wetware is biologically programmed neurons that attach to your brain, and they enhance natural abilities that are already there.
So it's like nanites on that Star Trek show, right?
Oh, Star Trek? Nanite's actually a mechanically, or no, I shouldn't say mechanically. It's not biological. It's
But it's like that. You're
like
injecting
yeah,
them
sure.
into us, and
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
we're nanite powered. Okay, I got it.
Is this
Yeah,
going to
all
wear
right.
off?
No, it won't. I've. They don't know that I've given you these shots. They think that you're still. Those powers are still sedated, and that they're waiting for the rest of the wetware to finish growing, because the other shots will make you more compliant to their plans. So I've 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 given you this now, so help us all escape. Please take me with
How
you if you're gonna get out of here.
many of us are here?
And she looks around. It's just us. It's just us.
How big is this place?
It's got there's a floor above us and another floor on top of that. And that's it. We're just we're on an estate that's outside of the city.
Okay, there we go. That's a start.
How high up until we're on ground level?
We're on the basement. We're on the basement level,
How-
guys.
How long do you think it's going to take for this to work, or is it already ready and we're like ready to get out of here?
Yeah. The first shot was the primer. That second one is the final activator, and you really should be ready already to go. You should not.
I don't feel any different.
Yeah. Well, have you tried anything?
I did some push-ups.
Okay.
My-
well, I mean,
Yeah,
did you try anything?
My light broke. My light
Yeah.
broke. So what
Oh.
does that? I was staring
That was
at it.
earlier though. That was earlier
Yeah,
though, wasn't it?
Haven't
you tried
tried
anything
any.
since the second shot.
No, not in particular.
Is it
I
all
want to
like,
will the door open.
Okay. All right.
I want to try
Well,
to
all right,
see
go
if
ahead.
the door will
Mhm.
open with my
All right,
mind.
All right, go ahead.
Something. 3, 6, 5, 5.
Okay. It does not open.
Okay,
She
well, it's worth
sees
a
you
try.
trying to concentrate. Says, "What are you doing?
I'm trying to open the door with my mind.
What do you? I don't know. Okay. Let me back up a little bit. We got to make this really quick. This is each of you have a unique power that you use in very specific ways, and see, well, you were player 2, right?
Yeah.
Nick, yours is entropy. Things, you know how entropy runs out. You help things run out. And then she looks over at Deanne. She says, Deanne, you can create forces, impact force. All right. She turns over to Ed. Ed, you can see, you can perceive more things than everybody else can around you, if you focus right. And Barney, you can control the flow of energy. All right. I don't know a lot beyond that, but those are the types of things you should be able to do based on the wetware we've programmed for you.
All right, so no, like hearing that, Barney's gonna focus on the lock on his door
Uh-huh.
and try to reverse the flow of energy from the lock.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll again. So I'll tell you now that you're rolling against your talent score,
Okay.
a psionic talent, which is 125.
That puts me at 118.
All right,
So I rolled under.
the door clicks open.
Ha!
I try to use my senses to see if I can listen in on the guards. If I can hear more
Okay,
or
make-
sense more than other
Make a
people.
roll. Make a roll.
All right, so I've got a 3609.
Yeah, that's enough. You hear them playing on their Nintendo. Oh yeah, I got you.
Whoa, okay, so I can hear them. They're still playing their video games down at the end of the hall.
Beep, 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 beep.
You think we should go check on those guys? They're all right.
They're not going to come check on us. They're like, oh, we're all right.
Okay, well, can you open up the rest of the cells, or are some of us going to stay here?
I'm not staying.
Are we ready to go now? I look over at the woman.
Can you use your entropy power to open the door?
Gotta be honest, I don't trust the impact of that on the door.
Can't you make entropy, right? You could make the door dissolve, right? You could maybe force the metal to dissipate.
That would raise attention.
That they seem to be distracted.
Who's gonna care?
All right, I will tear the door down with my brain.
All right.
I
go
will
ahead,
give
roll.
it a shot.
That is, and Barney looks at Marianne. That is entropy, right? Like, they basically like dissolving things, right?
Things just break down over time.
Break down.
2029.
All
So
right.
2029.
So that's all right. You don't have to look it up. I know that's low
93?
enough. So really, what happens is the wiring, then the circuit itself, fails, and the door opens up.
Oh, okay. That's less noticeable.
And what about you, Deanne? Can you can make force, right? So can you force your door open?
I will grab a hold of the bars and.
Go ahead and roll.
Can you force the door to cooperate?
Okay.
Think like you're folding a sweater at Target, like you know.
Yeah. 7-7.
Use the word please.
5. 7745 is a 107.
Okay, you can tell that you're exerting a good deal of force on the door, but it's not enough force to open it.
Okay. Is there any area around where the lock is that I could punch or something?
Well, sure. Yeah, why not?
I'll concentrate on the area that there is the lock and punch it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and roll again then.
Whoops. Dropped one. 3295 is 95.
All right, that's a much better roll. You hear you hear a crack around the lock when you do that.
And then could I pull the bars?
If you push them, since
Or
the
push-
door opens out.
Oh, right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll push
You
them
can
out.
tell the door is much looser now, and won't necessarily open yet. It is definitely something has gone wrong.
Okay. Can I try to push it out again? Can I keep working
All
on
right,
it?
sure, yeah, you can kill. Yep.
I'll kill the wiring in Ed's cell.
Let's see.
Or I'll try.
Go
Fortunately,
ahead and make a roll.
I got a 104.
Okay, that's enough. That'll free it.
Okay. All right.
And Nick is going to try to fry the wiring on Ed's door.
While
I got
that's
a
happening,
115.
Yeah.
On the table.
That'll work.
Okay. There you go.
and while that's happening, Barney's gonna like slowly kind of walk up to the door with the pass-through window.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna like peek his head through the window. Can he see the guards playing Nintendo?
Yep.
He's going to Barney's gonna focus on the Nintendo and try to get it to blue smoke to short out.
Okay.
Like try to either absorb the energy or like however he needs to. I don't know how that feels or whatever.
This we're getting really close to good breaking points, just so you know, guys.
Okay. All right.
So you go ahead and make a roll for your.
That's going to be a 107.
Oh yeah. All right. You see the you achieve the result you're hoping for there, and they get really mad. Oh, did you break it? I didn't do anything. What the hell's going on?
The screen goes dark. I imagine one of them like flipping the little thing, pulling the cartridge out, blowing on it, putting it back in.
Yeah. and and they turn
Console's
and then they
bricked.
notice you at the door. What? What the hell? Let's break there.
All right. Thank you all very much. We're going to be back in 10 minutes. Going to take a short break. Just 1 second. We'll see y'all soon.
Jim, can you hang on for a minute?
All right, and we are back at it again. Hi, everyone. This is John with Rook and Rasp, and we are playing Everyverse here today. So, I'm going to hand it back over, and let's get this game going.
Where we left off is the guards were playing their Nintendo and very upset that it's no longer working, and turn around and see Barney smiling at the door.
Oh, crap.
After, of course, exclamation of some sort that he's, "What the heck are you doing there?" And they launch themselves at you.
Does the door open inward or open into the cells, into the room?
That's a good
So
question.
this is the corridor door. It would open out away from the cells.
Okay.
So they're pulling it.
Okay.
Well, I think Barney opened the door up to see the Nintendo, right?
No, there was
I
a.
thought
I
you
thought
looked.
there was a window in the
Sorry,
door. And I
you
was
look through
just
the window. Yeah, that's right. I'm
looking through the
sorry, I
window.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you looked through the window.
all right.
Yeah, so they are getting up to scramble to open the door then to get at you.
Barney just says over his shoulder, "They're coming," and then starts and backs up a bit.
Okay.
He backs up behind Deanne.
Oh shit! What happened?
Chicken. Okay, well, these. Oh, go ahead, John.
Oh, I was going to make sure. Am I out of my room?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, just make sure.
They got the lock.
I
they
opened
got
the door.
lock. Yeah, Nikki got it.
Making sure. Thank you.
Nick should carry you.
Okay, we're all out, huh?
I love how you arranged everything, but we were basically going to leave you in your cell. That was
If I stare at it long enough, maybe a proton will hit the door just
observe.
right.
Observe your way out of the cell, Ed.
All right, the door opens up, and they've got their tasers out, and we'll take a shot. Let me roll.
Okay, well, what the heck? I'm gonna try to rush them and start bashing them.
Okay.
Roll them.
Yeah, they're gonna get their shot off before you can hit them.
Well, that sucks. So, dodge. I of course try to dodge.
I was going to say, in this system, I'm curious, how do you determine who goes first?
It is. There's a couple of ways to do it. One of them is just simply what is your coordination versus the other person's coordination. If you have a, coordination speed, like Deb, what's your coordination speed on your character sheet?
1 second here. It is 105.
Yeah, so theirs is actually a little higher than 105, so they're going to move before her.
There we go.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
for mine would be 115.
All right, so that would be. You've already expressed what you're going to do. Move back behind. So your action is taken care of. Did you have a question?
I think
Ed?
I would. So mine is actually 120.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you'd be ahead of them. You'd
And-
see them coming.
I think I would want to take one for the team, and I'll jump in front of where they're about to launch their
Oh, all
tasers.
right.
So
Oh, okay. All right. You're going to be the human shield.
I will have a purpose. Yes.
What a guy! What a guy! Okay, so in order, he's gonna jump in front, then me, or then them. Go. What order are we doing this in here?
Okay, so yeah, Ed's going to go first, and Nikki, what was your coordination speed?
Nikki, or Nick,
Yeah. What's up?
your coordination.
What was your
speed, sorry.
coordination?
My coordination is 115.
Okay. So you'll have an opportunity to do something as well here, just ahead of them. Do you want to do anything?
So I can see them.
Oh yeah, it's a very small corridor, so anything you want to do?
Can entropy affect brain cell division?
We'll give it a shot.
I want to make their brains not work anymore.
You probably have to pick one or the other.
Oh, I'm picking the one on the left.
Okay.
Six, 770. So 104 versus 119.
Okay. The guy falls over. And this other guy who was ready to fire into the body that thrown in front of his taser sees this happen and turns and hightails it. Starts screaming, "They're out! They're out!"
That's why you shouldn't eat GMOs.
Oh, okay, well, that worked. I run over to the guard and start grabbing his weapons.
All right. He has a pistol, taser, and a baton.
I take the pistol, I'll hand someone the baton and taser, so...
I'll take
Okay.
the taser.
I'll take
Actually,
the
if
baton.
you want. All right.
I'll take the baton and I'll bash somebody with
Well,
guard with it.
The guards, the only other guard has hightailed it out to raise the
Okay.
alarm.
All right. Okay, well, run after him. To
Okay.
bash. Okay,
All right,
roll it.
Well, he's faster than
Nope.
you.
Okay. So, bummer. What? I got nothing. I'm waiting for
How-
everybody, I guess, to come out.
So,
Come on, let's
How-
go.
the researchers, yes, she's going to say he's going to get the rest of the guards. We got to get out of here.
Yeah. Where? Lead us.
Yeah.
She says, because right out the door, there's they have a little office area that was outside your cells. The guy went through that office to another door that went into a hallway. So that's the
Okay,
direction
so-
he headed. She says, we got to go out that way.
Oh, okay.
Lead the way. Go,
Okay,
go, go.
Well, she's not going to lead the way. She says, we got to go that way. She's not going to lead.
Okay, I'll go. I will go in the direction she has pointed.
Okay.
I will stick in the middle of the group.
All right.
Barney will bring up the rear.
Well, researcher will stay behind. Yeah, but
I feel braver, I have a gun. That's how that works, right?
I guess.
all right. So you get into the hallway, and you can see that it runs at an intersection to where you exited the door of the office, and the guy turned left. There's really nothing going to the right, so the only way to go is left. So you start going down that way, and she says, the guard barracks is right around the corner down at the end of the hall. That's where he's gonna go.
Okay.
I guess we gotta go there.
Hey, did you say that you could do force fields?
So no, I don't believe Barney knows he can do force fields yet.
Oh, my
He knows
apologies.
he knows he can absorb, but I don't think that there's been any use of the power yet, or like that wasn't part of the description that she
Okay.
gave. So I'm assuming that maybe Barney's gonna figure that out pretty quick when someone tries to baton him again.
Got it. My apologies. I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
spoil.
No, there's no spoilers. I think we're good.
All right. How you want to approach this?
Carefully. Sneak up to where we think he went. Can we hear
So-
anything?
Oh, you don't have to sneak because you hear them shouting around the barracks. Get your guns! Get! There's all kinds of commotion coming out that way.
Sure, it'd be nice if they didn't have any light.
I'll see what I can do. And Barney will focus on the electrical system.
Okay, make a roll for that attempt.
Right, I think that's closest to 110. 8333.
All right. And you were trying to do what again?
Trying to use the absorption power to basically dim or kill the lights, like the lighting system, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, that's successful, and the lights go out. Right now, the only person who can see anything is Ed.
Oh, well, this is going to be great for y'all. Here,
I mean,
hold
You are in the
hands.
lead.
Huh?
You are in the lead.
Yeah, everybody hold hands. I know it's awkward. We're going to hold hands.
And
Okay.
Jim,
Yeah.
do just the lights go out, or does like the power go out too?
The power.
Okay.
Heck
Yep.
yeah.
What's going on? Who turned on the lights? It was probably them.
Fair guess.
Feel like I'm on a field trip.
I mean, yeah, no, that's. It's all coming up Millhouse.
So there's commotion at the end of the hallway. Ed, you can see that they're stumbling over each other, trying to create some kind of organized front.
There's got to be a way we can distract them or something. Maybe we can have them pass us. I mean, are we going? I'm asking the girl. The way they ran, is that a way out, or is there another way out? I mean,
That's the only way out. There's stairs right by their barracks that go upstairs.
okay. So what we need to do is kind of need them to go past us. How do we get a distraction going? I mean, because how many guards are there?
Looks like quite a few.
It's either that, or we just start taking them out from here.
Take him out from here.
Okay.
You got a gun.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll start shooting the gun since I might be the only one who can see. Y'all might want to hang back so you don't get hit.
Now, do you
I'm-
have any combat expertise?
None whatsoever.
All right.
But I do have a 120 in coordination, if that helps.
All right. Give it a shot.
All right, I will try. Because that's what I'm good at. Okay, so I'm leading off with a 3, 8, 10, 3, 8, 1, and a 0. So 3, 8, 1, 0.
It's 96.
96. That's actually not too bad. So you do understand, figure out enough that there's a safety that you have to turn off, and you
Just like in
you,
the
That's
movies.
important.
shoot around, and you're not sure if you hit somebody. You definitely went down there, and there's a couple guys probably screaming, "They got a gun! They got a gun!"
Wait a minute, we have guns.
Yeah. Anything else you want to try?
I think I got one of them. Anybody else got anything they want to do? Because we're about to probably have a whole hail of bullets coming this way.
Can I affect anything I can't see? Is really the question.
Depends on what you want to do, I think.
Okay. Whichever guard is most in front, I want to give them a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
Ouch.
Is that something that entropy can do?
Hearts run out.
Okay.
That's why they call them a heart attack, right?
My goal is to give them a heart attack and have them trip up the guards behind them.
All right. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
Ooh. 8642. That would be 111, and I have 119. Is that close enough?
You have 119. What do you mean by that?
For your talent?
Talent's 125.
Oh, okay. So we just got it. Then yeah, I got one. I said 111, right? Yeah,
I
111.
think. Yeah. So yeah, you hear a scream.
Barney will yell from the back of the group, "Let us pass, or I'll give you all testicular cancer!"
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
All right, so somebody's going to start taking pot shots, even though they can't even see down the hall, and this is going to be a wild shot on their part since they don't have any clue. But actually, somebody rolled really well. Yeah. All right, so somebody's going to get hit. Player 3.
Uh-oh. That's me.
All right, you take a slug.
Oh, that sucks. Oh.
Yeah.
Ow. Where?
Roll percentile.
In the pain parts.
In the pain parts. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, looks like I got a 93.
Oh. That's a right knee. Ouch. Oh no, right shin. Right shin.
Oh, ow.
No more adventuring for you.
Ouch.
Ouch.
She's gonna be limping.
I'm gonna be bleeding too. Ow.
Yep.
Researcher, help, ow. So I'm calling on her for some help of some kind,
She'll stumble
figuring
around
she is
in
a
the
medic.
dark. Yeah, it's still dark, so she'll stumble around trying to find you. But I can't see. I can't see.
Do I have anything that I can tie it off or bandage it or something? Not without taking off my pants, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or ripping the pants. I'll see if I can rip the pants.
Yeah. Well, that'll take a little bit of time. Anybody else want to do something?
I don't know if I can take another action.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the action economy is.
Yeah. So
the
Yeah,
way
that's a good question.
way we're moving. So I'm not sure what we can do.
that's one thing that this Everyverse doesn't really have an action economy. It's
More
try to
story
use
narrative?
just what makes. Yeah, it's a story narrative. It's what makes sense.
Oh, okay. So conversational based.
Okay,
Yes.
And that's what I was
Okay.
curious about, because if, like, in the moment between the gunshot and the hit, I was going to try to use my force field ability or try to summon it, but I wasn't sure if there's like reactions. Like, I wasn't sure how that works. Like,
Yeah, and it would have been hard for you to know that someone was actually aiming a gun down the hallway,
That's
which you
true.
couldn't see.
Well,
But you can imagine that other bullets will be coming down the hallway.
with my perception, do I notice any of them have any sort of grenade on them, or like stun grenade, gas grenade, anything?
These guys do not appear to have any.
Just lots of bullets.
Lots of bullets. They got their tasers and batons.
Looking up, do I see a sprinkler system?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, sprinklers. We gotta get the sprinklers going in that room.
You got it. I'm gonna break the sprinkler system so it gushes water.
Okay. All right. Roll.
Should've replaced the pipes.
Damn.
0788.
Wow.
Hello.
Holy smokes.
Gee. 86
Yeah.
versus 123? 124.
125. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
125. Okay.
So you guys are showered.
Well, I was hoping in the other room, not us.
Well, there's only one sprinkler system.
I'm breaking the whole thing.
And it's in a hallway. You're in a hallway.
Okay, that. Hey, Barney, if can you control maybe the direction electricity can flow?
I don't know. Maybe. Barney's going to focus, I guess, on the. Well, there's no power right now.
No, well, there's no power, there's no light, but there is this, and I'm gonna run over and rip the cord out of the back of the TV, and I'm gonna be like, "There's this," and he probably can't see it. I am holding the cord that was coming out of the back of the TV. If I shove it into the ground, then come over here and hold it.
Where are you?
The voice. Follow the voice.
Wait a minute. Are we wearing anything insulated?
You got your prison flip-flops.
How about you get on top of the couch? And hope.
Okay.
Hey, let me try this. Hold on. Don't stick that thing in the ground yet. Barney's going to focus. Barney's going to focus his energy kind of into the hallway, and imagine, or he's going to picture in his mind like a clear shield in front of them, like plexiglass or like something of that nature. Like it's like something, some kind of form or force that's just blocking the hallway in the width of the hallway. He's going to focus that way.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
That's going to be so it's 100.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
it's 5158. So
all right. So you can't tell immediately if something happens or not, but you think something did.
like, is it something where I have to focus on it, or like do I have to like maintain that ability?
Yeah. You're
Okay,
gonna have
so
to focus.
so Barney's focused real hard, like staring down the hallway. So Barney is not paying any attention to the electrical wire jammed into the ground right now.
Well, I haven't dropped it yet. Everybody get up on top of something that's insulated. Get up on the couch. Get up on the TV stand. Get up on something.
Hey, before you throw it into the water, also take the taser.
Okay.
More juice.
So also, Barney, when you focus to create this force field, the power comes back on.
Okay, perfect. So when the lights come back up, you see Barney like staring down the hallway, like
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
like there's a vein sticking out in his forehead. His arms are kind of he's got his arms like kind of thrown back, like.
When the lights come on, they're all like, "There they are!" Then they start opening these guns. But there's bullets do not seem to be going down the hallway.
Oh, sweet. As long as he's got everybody blocked, though. Has he blocked? Is everybody behind his force shield?
Yeah.
But the guards are on the other side.
Right?
Oh, that's helpful. Good. Have I managed to bandage my leg up? Rip the pants and tie it or something.
Yeah.
So I don't bleed to death right away. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the pants ripping skill?
It's actually just a stripper skill.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I do that in the evening.
Also useful for getting copper wiring out of the walls.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, that's right.
I do it after my day job.
Electricians have to strip all the time,
That's right. Oh, that's so much fun. Okay. Anybody for me to bash?
Remember, now there's a force field of some sort between you guys and the guards.
Can we?
And
Move
we
this-
don't know if it's a two-way shield or not. We know
Well,
it's stopping bullets coming from them.
How about, is it mobile? Can we force them back? Can we move it along?
Barney, like through clenched teeth, is like, "Well, let's find out." And he starts Barney starts like slowly like stepping forward.
Okay. Roll again, Barney, for me.
That is good. That is going to be 89.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's really good.
178, or sorry, 17. No, it'll be 17. It'll be sorry, 91. 91.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. So you see or you don't see it, but you feel like there's like a little change of air pressure on your side of the wall because this thing has moved so quickly down to the end that it knocks everybody down.
Sweet. That works.
Is anyone attached to the floor in there? Like, emotionally?
I was about to ask about the one above us.
Yeah, but we gotta walk over that.
Do we?
I think this floor down here, I feel like they really could have done a better job on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a demolition so that we can go ahead and do a resurfacing to maybe flip this place around on the market while I'm gonna break the floor.
Okay. All right.
Okay, why are you breaking the floor?
Oh, so that if they wanted to get up, they can't because they'll be down there and trapped.
Well, we're in the basement.
Yeah, we have to get out of
we're
the basement.
in the
That's-
basement.
I think
still.
that's why Ed was
I
suggesting
thought
the
we had
floor
walked
above.
up. Okay,
Okay.
sure.
No, we
I'll
haven't,
tear the floor
we haven't
above.
gotten to the stairs. We haven't gotten to the stairs yet.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
Yeah,
On
they
the
were
way.
they
We
were
are
at
on
the
the way.
stairs.
that makes more sense. I got a 106
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
to tear the
what are you
ceiling
doing?
down on top of them.
Okay.
All right. So it doesn't really tear apart. What'll happen is the wood will become rotted and dried out, and maybe some parts of it will collapse, but it's not like it's a crushing blow down on top of them.
Okay. Well, if anyone else wants to take it further, we could bury
it's
them.
a drop ceiling and just a couple panels fall.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I tried.
All right, so you basically got them pinned now between the end of the corridor and your little force field that you put up.
Is the stairway between us and them now?
They are standing next to the stairway.
Okay.
We either have to go through them or we have to find, and I'm gonna look up, trying to use my perception since I can see photons and other things. Is there any way I can see through the floor?
All right, give it a concentration check there.
Or I
Check
guess the
that. Try it.
ceiling.
Yeah.
That is gonna be a 0663.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
So I will take that all day long
Yeah.
for a perception test. Man, that's the kind of roll you always want on perception tests.
Yeah.
There you go.
I see everything.
But that puts me right there at about 85.
Okay.
Well,
Wow. That's
As long as you don't see too much.
It's too late. It's too late.
I see everything. I see everything.
that's pretty much a critical success. So yeah, you get a good picture of the whole floor above you. There are other people up there. It looks like they've noticed what commotion that's starting to occur, and they seem to be trying to get organized to react to it.
Okay, they're kind of aware above us of what's going on as well. But I think that if we're not going to go down to that staircase, we go up here. There's a hole Or we could put a hole right here and go up through the ceiling of this and get at least to the next level. Thoughts?
Yeah. The other thing you see, to expand on that a little bit, there is also a garage on that level that has vehicles in it.
There's a garage.
Ooh.
Yo, there's a garage.
We need to go to the garage, definitely.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So who can do that?
I already weakened it.
Well, let's get a hole.
I
Go in the hole.
Well, I guess I can try to bash it. If somebody can help
okay.
hold me up. If somebody can help hold me up. Since I have
Hammer
a
the power,
bad
go.
leg. Okay, I have a bad leg, so somebody has to help hold me up.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Would what amount of strength is required to piggyback?
It would be a matter of the weight that you're carrying. So I don't know if you guys have
Okay.
specified your weight on your characters.
No, there's no
we
way.
haven't.
Specification of it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
can
what.
piggyback anybody for a little ways. It's just a matter
I'll
of how
put
far
you on my
wanna go.
shoulders and stand up. I'll
Okay.
give you that.
Okay, I rolled a 303.
Oh.
So that's a 94.
Okay. So that definitely creates cracks in the ceiling, and it looks like it's very precariously loose now.
So can somebody pull it down?
If someone stepped on it, would they fall through?
Could be very risky. Yeah.
You should fire your gun.
I can keep bashing on it for see
Okay.
if I can bring it down.
Well,
Keep bashing on it.
why don't you back up just in
I will.
case? Or what? Okay, fine. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll back up out from under it and bash around.
I'll shoot it a few
Okay.
times if need be.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold
Two.
this.
Yeah. You pretty much
I'm
have
just gonna
to
hold a person.
You could probably
Okay.
flatten them if you wanted to, Barney. You know.
Oh, if the force field actually is physically pushing them, yeah, then Barney's gonna try and like just push them right to the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Okay, but
Yeah.
none of them have an Indiana Jones hat, right? We're not dealing with
No.
them getting out of the way. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
So
then
you
Barney,
start-
while that's happening, Barney's gonna keep like kind of one stepping down the hall, like trying to push the force field further down.
Uh-huh. Some of
Okay,
them are
and
going to get
I rolled.
trapped.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I rolled a 93 to keep
All right.
keep bashing it.
All right. Good. All right. You've created a hole large enough for someone to get through.
Okay.
Okay, who's going
Um,
first?
Barney rolled a 0197. So it looks like 79, I think, is the closest.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
All right.
It's serious.
Now these guys are starting to suffer from broken bones and other things being crushed between the wall and your force field.
Our
Destroyed
our two guards, like, so one of those guards we flattened is the other guard in this group.
Yeah.
Charlize in this group.
Yes, Charlize is there.
He's toast.
Are they now being pushed against the end of the corridor?
Yeah. They're being they're
only thing
screaming in pain, and
The only thing crushed more than their bodies is their morale.
yeah, sadly so.
If they, Barney's going to keep pushing until they appear to be unconscious.
Okay. All right. Well, with that roll, that will happen.
Okay.
Uh,
Then as soon as
Oh.
as soon as they all seem to be unconscious, Barney will let off the
okay.
force field.
Would you probably figure when they stop screaming, they're all unconscious.
They stopped making noise.
That's a good clue.
All you had to do was be quiet.
All right. All right.
Okay, I'm going to get down on Nick's shoulders, and somebody who is not injured should probably be the first one up through the hole. In my humble.
Can anybody's like special awakening heal that?
The leg thing?
And Barney points at the knee.
Mm-mm.
Not unless
I-
you can reverse entropy.
I can make her leg not be a leg.
But no, I try to deal with the shin issue.
Bad
Thanks.
idea.
Appreciate the offer, though. Thanks, but no.
Ed, you know that the hole that you made up actually enters into a gym that they have on the facility, and it is not occupied at present, since everybody's trying to scramble now to probably head toward the stairs to get down there and find out what's going on.
Let's go up right here. I'll do it. I'll go up first.
Okay, someone would probably have to boost you up.
Shoulder strap.
Barney's going to focus on the floor underneath their feet, and then slowly try to move the force field up toward the hole,
Like Croc,
Oh, okay.
Legend of the Gobos.
and like standing on it, like as if it's under his feet, and it's just like moving it upward.
Okay, make a roll.
Sweet.
Nice.
His own personal elevator.
You can do that elevator prank behind the couch, but for real.
3. Okay, I think that's 96 3352 or 3325.
Okay, all right.
I think that's
So-
96.
That works. Who's going up first?
I'll go
So
up first.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that was.
I think we're trying to, Barney was trying to just kind of step
Get
in
you
the
all-
middle of the group and then just kind of lift everybody up on the force field.
Okay, so
We
you
like-
can lift it up a little ways. Since there's only room
Okay.
for one person to go out, you can lift it up like halfway. So
Oh.
anybody can easily climb up through it on their own.
Okay.
You just have to go out one at a
Okay.
time. All right. So as you get out, are you going to do anything in particular, or as you exit that hole into this gym? Because
So I'm
like I said,
looking-
there's commotion. The stairs going down are not that far away, so it's someone could see you coming out of that hole.
Oh, I thought that. Okay, so this doesn't empty into the gym. This just empties into the hallway.
No, it's into the gym, but the gym is on a hallway too, and there's stairs that are on that hallway, so they could just happen to glance through and see you.
I'm gonna try and be very stealthy. I do have my skills. 1 second.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I have Underworld Stealth Interior, and I will basically tell them, hey, and I'll basically say, okay, come up now when somebody's not looking as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Boss.
Okay,
Does the Stairmaster count as a vehicle?
5924. 5924. That puts
Can you
me
fly in the
at
force field like Static Shock?
a 102.
It's
102. All right. You're able
Pretty good
to negotiate people around behind equipment and whatnot to make sure they're not seen. And the door to the garage actually is very close.
Okay.
It is actually part of the gym wall. It's on away from the stairs.
If we can go through that wall, it's right there. That's the gym. Or we can go down to that's the garage. Or we can go down to the door.
The door goes to the garage.
Yeah, okay, then let's just go through the door. There we go.
A portal to freedom.
All right. So you
Make our
head
way
out
through
toward
the door.
there, and there are, like I said, two vehicles and a couple of ATVs, and I think a motorcycle or two as well. Get my map here.
Is
Yeah,
there
alright,
a
yeah.
vehicle that could take all of us?
Yeah, there is. There's a large Escalade type vehicle.
Okay.
Grab the Escalade. I'm going to take the other car and I'm going to drive it slowly. Let's see if I can get it started first, I guess.
Who has the
Do
vehicle
you,
skill?
do you want someone to hotwire it?
Who has the vehicle skill?
Barney's the driver.
Yeah,
There
you
you
drive
go.
that one. I want to pull this one up to the door that came into the garage so they can't come out that door.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you can put it in neutral, we could just shove it forward.
Either way, I just want to make sure that block the door.
How about I
Save
do
us a
this?
little time.
And Barney will hop into one car, hop into the car that Ed would like moved, and just again drive that up to the door, literally against the door.
Uh huh.
Are we ready? Can we go now?
Yeah,
Can we? That's all
go.
you needed.
Yep.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
All right.
While we're getting in the car, I want to do one last thing.
Yeah.
I want to destroy the rubber on the tires so the car cannot be moved. The other
Oh,
car,
alright.
the one that's the barricade.
All right. Go ahead.
8, 5,
And this is a
4,
real feat because I mean, tire rubber takes forever to break down.
111.
Okay. All right. So you
Let's see,
see,
shove it now.
it appears like the tires have gone flat.
Yeah.
All right. So hit the thing. Are you
How
gonna
about-
bother opening the garage door, or are you just gonna plow through it?
Oh no! Is there an opener in the? Is there a little button in the
Sure.
in the Escalade?
Do it.
All right,
Do it.
so-
We destroyed enough.
Yeah, so Barney starts barreling toward the door, thinking he's gonna break
Okay.
it, and he just looks up and it's like click, and the rollers start coming up.
All right. All right. So there's the long driveway there that looks like it heads outside of the estate.
Is there? We don't happen to drive by like a landing pad, like say for a helicopter.
No, you don't drive by one.
Just checking. Just checking.
Nice try, though.
I'll keep barreling down that road toward the
Okay.
estate gates.
All right. So the researcher will tell you, take a right when you get out of here.
Okay.
All right. You guys don't really recognize where you're at. The landscape, nothing really looks familiar to you, so you really have to take
Yeah.
her word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have? Where would you like to go, or are you going to tell her where you want to go, or are you just going to let her?
I mean, we
decide
have.
what?
I mean, apparently, at this point, I think Barney at the wheel is waiting for someone to tell him. Like, so we took a right, so we're heading away from the facility, but we have no idea where we're at.
Yeah, she's gonna have to direct us.
All right.
How do we get out of
And
here?
where are we going?
Says we got to go somewhere where they're not going to find us. These guys are just terrible. They'll never give up looking for you guys. We got to go into hiding.
Are
That's
they
really vague,
government, or
Marianne.
are they something else?
Say again.
Are they government or are they something else?
These guys are like the mafia.
They're clearly a part of a dark syndicate that uses children in their
Oh, my
experimentation.
God, is there a radio in
That
this
was
thing?
orphan blood.
Is there a radio? No, there's no radio. Or you mean like a car radio?
Yeah, there is a stereo, correct?
Yeah. There's.
Okay.
Yeah, you just listen, tune into some.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as Nick starts in on the secret organization stuff, like the stereo comes on, and like Barney is just scanning channels at the moment, just like whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, she says, I don't know where you go. Listen, she says, okay, I think we should go. And she starts to think. All right, keep going down here, and when we reach this highway, get on the on ramp, and we'll go down. We've got to go down into the city. We're out here. We're just way out in the open.
Should we get... Looks down, looks up. Regular clothing?
Yeah, you guys really, you have nothing else. You don't have any ID. You have no money, except for the weapons that you took from the one guard. That's all you have as far as assets go right now. Of course, she has some her own stuff.
We can pretend we're a new wave band.
Hey,
With,
Marianne.
with somebody who's been shot in the leg. Yeah, nobody's gonna see that as
That's part
odd.
of the gimmick. It's part of the. It's a
Oh.
stage thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, right, that'll work.
Hey, look, I'm
Marianne.
just shooting out ideas here. Okay.
Marianne,
That worked.
do you live in this area?
No, I was a captive too. They abducted me and forced me to work for
Okay.
them. Yeah.
We could look for one of those donation boxes where people donate clothes for like orphanages and just take pants and shirts.
Yeah.
I think we could use some kind of a medical facility. Silly me for being selfish, but
Oh, I see. It's all about you and
No,
your
no,
It's
no.
all
We,
about me.
we definitely need to do something about that whole messy
Deal.
me thing.
They probably,
Yeah.
well, the researcher probably can help with that, but you guys are going to need to stop at like a drugstore for her to get some supplies of some kind.
Yeah, maybe like a Tylenol or something.
Just, yeah.
I prefer ibuprofen,
Yeah.
actually.
Maybe an aspirin, not a Tylenol.
As we're
That's
approaching,
kind of over the top.
as we're approaching like the outskirts of the city, Barney's gonna start looking around for a Walgreens.
Okay, all right. So you see a CVS, all right?
I'll take it.
Oh,
I'll take it.
oh,
Wait,
okay.
wait. Do
If
you
we
see like a
must.
Walmart? We need clothes and pharmacy stuff.
But how are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay
We're-
for any of it? We have
You were
no
gonna pay
money,
for
we
this
have-
stuff?
Well, I kind of consider myself a reasonably honest, non-thieving person.
If you're taking it away from a corporation,
Okay,
it doesn't
so-
count as stealing. It's foraging.
So
Oh,
Deanne,
Brooke and Rasp does not actually believe this.
I know I think there's the three of us here that have no problem with just kind of absconding with whatever we might need to take care of you. So you don't have to do anything. You can wait in the car and try not to bleed, and we can go get the things to make you not
Okay.
bleed.
They're gifts. You're not allowed to turn them
Okay.
away.
You can remain chaste in the ways of thieving.
What time?
Thank you so much.
What time is it?
I think people would
4:30.
notice it anyway.
It's
Evening time.
late morning right now.
Okay. Never mind. I was going to say veterinary clinics are also great places to get all the supplies you need. But they're going to be open.
Well- Oh, they would be. Okay.
Secondly, yeah.
Wait, on the radio, what day of the week do they say it is? I mean, I assume that there's going to be like a news station that does like a weather report.
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Well, this is going to be almost a near divide and conquer moment. I think that we're going to have to split up a second. But,
Wait, are you suggesting we split the party, John?
oh yeah, absolutely. But no,
That sounds like a messy idea. I'm not going to
I'd
say
love it.
that.
I love it.
It's
Let's
messy.
go with it.
well,
I
I'm
love
just
it. Messy's
saying,
good.
two of us go get, two of us deal with clothes, and somebody go with, you need to get healed, so we gotta go with, somebody's gotta go carry you. Maybe, I don't know. And
No,
We
so
got
say
the
no.
researcher,
If we
the-
leave,
the researcher, and somebody can go into the CVS, and then a couple people can go and get clothes. And I will wait in the car because somebody might be noticing somebody with a big hole in their leg.
there we go.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Sounds reasonable.
So you stop somewhere, right, to split the party up. And when you do, a car pulls up next to you, and there's a woman there who says, "You guys need to be out of circulation right now. If you want to, you can come with me. If you don't, you can take your chances."
What do you mean by out of circulation?
Do you? I mean, you want to be protected from the guys you just escaped from.
I don't have a choice. I'm going with her.
Yeah,
uh,
doing it.
sure. Do you have snacks?
What happens to the researcher?
she can come too. She can come. But we don't have a lot of time.
Well, technically, we fulfilled our part of the contract with Marianne. Like, she's free. She might have an easier time getting away by herself than like chained to us.
Pull him
I
to
don't
the
know.
side. It's more of a.
She's
Are they gonna
betrayed the
kill
mafia as
her?
much as you have.
More of a. Are they gonna kill her? Because if they're gonna kill her, I don't think we could trust them.
No, yeah, I mean, if yeah, I mean, Marianne, you wanna come on this crazy roller coaster, or you want to try and skate on your own?
So Marianne looks at the gal. Says, "You work for Legato, don't you?" And she says, "Yeah, that's right." And so she looks at you guys. Says, "We need to go with her."
Okay.
Legato, the cat.
I'm going.
No,
All
Legato.
right, take us to the stream deck.
Not Elgato.
I always get my L's and La's confused.
Delgado.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
All right. So she says, "You got to follow me." She takes off in her car. And I assume Barney, you take control and follow.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So she takes you into town, and you pull up to this large corporate building, which of course has some underground parking. She pulls into the underground parking lot. So I assume you follow her down into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And find a parking spot, and she has you, says, "Come with me. I'm gonna have you meet with the boss."
From one basement into another.
Yep. Yeah. Right. Well. So she takes you to the elevators, and you go above ground. So no, you're not stuck there.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Light.
That's right. Lights. Yes. And she gets up. You guys get off on some floor. It's a big building. And 20th floor you get off, and there's a nice receptionist desk, and she hands you guys like some badging that you can wear for now.
Like visitor.
Yeah, like visitor
A
passes.
big V. A big
Yeah.
V.
Right. And she says, "Okay, Mr. Smith is going to meet with you in just a couple minutes here. You wanted snacks, right? Let's go
Yes.
down to the cafeteria." Okay. All right. So
anything other than
Does anyone care that I'm probably still bleeding?
That's right. She says, "Yeah, we need to get you looked at." And she turns to the receptionist and says, "Call up to Dr. Jones and get him up here right away. Tell him we have a looks like a bullet wound to the shin that needs to be addressed." And she said, "Yes, ma'am." And let's go. All right, let's help you down to the commissary.
Ow,
So-
ow.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, a granola bar is gonna make that feel a lot better.
I'm
If
sure
not
it
that
will.
yellow.
All right,
I'm
so you guys can go ahead and grab a couple snacks. The doctor comes up and says, "Ooh, wow. Well, it could have been worse. It could have hit your knee."
Yeah, big thanks, Doc.
Could be worse. It could be dead.
So they give you, kind of field treat your wounds. Says, "I know Mr. Smith wants to meet with you, so we can give you more a thorough treatment here once you've met with him."
Okay.
So after you've had your snacks and you see that she's all right.
It's not really a doctor. It's the secretary. She's got a big bottle of super glue. Just
Yeah.
It's the secretary to the doctor.
we're just gonna
It's the
seal this
doctor's
up.
secretary.
It'll be fine.
So you get ushered into another boss's office, and this is and this gal says, "All right, gang, this is Mr. Smith, and he's going to help debrief you on what's going on and what your options are going forward here if you want to stay out of the limelight of the mafia here for now." And so she excuses herself and sit down. This guy's old guy sitting next behind a desk. She says, "Oh, Ah, you got yourself out from underneath their thumbs, huh? Bet you're feeling pretty proud of yourselves.
I'm confused, shaken, and concerned.
He looks out over the window, his nice plush corner office desk out of the cityscape behind him. He says, yeah, not too many people get out of there. You guys are pretty lucky. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know that how much you've been briefed on what's really going on here. Has anybody told you anything?
No, who
No.
are you?
Not a thing.
I think I said I'm Mr. Smith, but you guys have fallen. Well, you've escaped from the clutches of one of the organizations that, for the lack of a better term, just to abduct, make use of people with special abilities, and then they experiment on them and use them to further their own gains.
So did we have the abilities before we got there? It seems like they gave them to us.
Yeah, so you did. What they gave you was something that really just brought it out. This is something that naturally occurs if you have them. It naturally occurs in your bodies once you reach a certain age where the genomes in your body activate and the powers manifest themselves. And of course, it happens very slowly. But what happened to you guys is they found an accelerant, which they administered to you. And that's why you were able to utilize some of those much more quickly than what would be typically known.
So we're in like superpower puberty right now. Is that what
Exactly. You could say that. Yeah, I suppose that's one way of thinking about it. But here at our organization, we have a completely different perspective on how people with our abilities or your abilities should be treated and fostered. And so we make a point of trying to protect these people, because anybody who has this ability, one of these abilities, living in society is not easy for them. People are afraid of them. They get abducted by this other company. They just can't live a normal life, and so we try to offer them some semblance of that. If they choose to come work for us, it's help us to help other people who are in similar situations as you've now found yourselves to be in.
So we're gonna have to work for somebody, is what you're basically saying.
Yes, we're gonna have to oppose MI6 as a part of an augmented task force.
You could try to go off on your own. Try to live under the radar. I'm not going to hold you back. It's up to you.
Great.
I'm in. It's a lot.
I'm in.
Being on the run's a lot of work. I don't want to do it again.
I mean, you really want me to do this? I don't really have any powers, but let's go for it. I mean, sure, I can see. I can see things. That's
You see everything.
yeah. That's
Unfortunately, you see everything.
yeah, but I can't make floors or force fields or anything. So hey, this sounds like a great way for me to do something. Are you gonna stop me if I go out and do other things?
Oh no, I mean,
Even better.
as long as you don't try to help them, we won't stop you.
Perfect, because I want to go to Vegas.
Can I go with Ed? Can we make that an assignment? I'll go with Ed.
Where could we get seed money?
Can you go and come back?
Well, that's
Go to Vegas, make some bucks, come on back.
No, I say we take Dion to the fights. Right?
There we go. Yeah, go to Fight Club.
We could. I mean, I'm sure there are boxers that you could go toe to toe with. We could bet heavily. We could play the odds.
In general, I'm not a violent person, so I don't think I would like that idea.
I can
But I
break
would
their
go to
appendix.
Vegas.
You don't have to fight them.
I would go to Vegas and such, but then of course you attract the attention of the mob if you win too much.
I mean, that's true. I guess if we're trying to stay low profile.
I'm in, Mr. Smith. Count me in.
Awesome. Yeah.
He'll tell you. He says, "Oh, we'll guarantee compensation, protection, benefits.
Can
for
we
your-
all
for your
can we
life."
can we all still take advantage of Deanne's employee discount at Target?
The stuff
think
is
she-
never.
I think she'll have to resign that position, that lucrative spot that she has.
Man,
I
that's
think
just
yeah.
at this
awful.
point, with the no call no shows, I think you got fired.
Yeah, probably so.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
I got fired from Kmart a long time ago for less, so.
there's
Now there's a wonderful backstory for Deanne that we have to explore at some point. Not only have you been let go from Target, but you were previously fired from Kmart?
Well, it's hard to get
There
fired
you
from
go.
Kmart now.
Good point.
Of course, you got to have a Kmart to get fired from.
all right. He'll say that. I want to convey that we don't. While we'll offer this very lucrative employment package, you do have to complete a field test to determine your ability to fit in and accomplish tasks that we have outstanding.
Wait,
That's
there's another test. Because we just got away, so wasn't that like that wasn't the final exam?
That
I
wasn't-
killed 3 men with
no, it
my
wasn't.
mind.
Well, then you shouldn't have any problem with this test.
Okay. What's
This-
the test?
The scope of this test is that we know of another facility where hybrids are being kept, and they're being exploited by the mafia. We don't know how many are there, but they don't expect that it's very many. We'd love to see see them rescued, and we'd love to see that lab that they're using destroyed. We will provide you guys with a 1 month of, well, let's call it onboard training, along with equipment that you might need if you'll commit to joining the company after completion of the task.
Did we get a signing bonus?
Does it include pants?
we can provide a uniform. Yeah.
Vision and dental?
Vision and dental are included, yes. There's even an accidental death and dismemberment.
All
That
right.
goes without saying.
Now we're definitely in.
Short-term disability.
Like me.
Bereavement
right now.
leave.
All right, so you're in?
After I'm fixed up, I'm in.
Okay.
Run.
All right. So they will provide you guys with, like I said, some training and equipment to complete this mission. And this 1 month means all of you will get combat training for one. So you can list combat as one of the skills now that you have on your character sheets.
Woohoo!
Yeah, really. The let's see. I think it's Barney. You have the vehicle.
Yeah.
They're gonna give you training in marine vehicles as well,
Ooh.
because this is gonna involve approaching an island. So you're gonna have like a stealth boat to get to it.
Boats. Hooray.
Nick, I think you said you had the tech skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to add a mechanical skill as well. So you go beyond just the so it'll be tech mechanical. And then Deanne, they are going to add military skill for you, so you have an understanding of the organization going on.
Okay.
And Ed is going to be, in addition to your other underworld skills, they're going to add interrogation to that. So you'll have a point of skill in interrogation.
So what would the stats for those be? Because I know
Yes,
some of them
that's
I
fine.
see
Yep.
3s, 1s.
Yep. So they're all 1 point added. So the Marine score, the Marine vehicle will be a 124. The mechanical will be 124. The military will be 121, and the interrogation will be 124.
Okay, and what about combat?
Combat will be 121. Well, it's based on your coordination skill, CD.
Okay.
Yeah. So just add 1 point to your coordination skill, and that's your combat skill now.
116. Got it.
Make sense for everybody?
Yep.
Mhm.
What was the military score again? I'm just taking some group notes here.
Yeah, 121.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just as a note, with where we are currently with the game, we are technically 30 minutes from the time slot ending that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we feeling? We're kind of in the golden zone for where we were going to be ending. Are y'all feeling good? Did you want to keep going at this point for that last 30 minutes, or what's everybody's thoughts?
I'm open myself. We can continue, or this is again, like you said, this is kind of a good spot to. This is a good stopping spot if we're going to stop. So.
Yep.
Could we
ahead,
we
Dan.
play another time? Could we play another time and do that adventure another day?
I'd be open for that myself.
I'm open to that. It's not like I have an employment right now.
Well, you just got a job.
Oh, that's true.
Mr.
That's
Smith
true.
just hired you.
That is true. On a temporary basis.
It's a conditional hire.
pending
Yes.
background review.
It is correct. Yes, it's it's conditional at the moment.
We'll have to figure out a weekend, but yeah, we can definitely come back to it.
Sure.
All right. Well, if everybody's up for that, then, and if it is a good pausing place, Deborah and Jim.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Well, guys, thank y'all so much for coming on today, and thank you everyone out there for joining us out in Twitchland and people out in chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and call it here for the evening and go out, have a good time, enjoy your Saturdays, and always remember to come back, because seriously, let's play.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, John.
Yay, bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.